All right, that's
with.
fine.
I mean, I will
Chatterbait.
eventually. It's
Here's a
Chatterbait
comment.
I think it's called
Chronicles.
Love Sense, and
Yeah.
this in no way it is that I know anything about it, but I watched like one couple one time
There's so
for
many.
a little bit, and they had that as one of their tip
Great
things.
on there. Support
Yeah.
your porn. Support your porn. Local porn. It's actually
So I'm
Love
doing this
Ents. See,
show.
that's how bad the name is. It's Love Lovense. I just googled it.
Lovin's.
It's not
Lovin's.
Love Sense, but everyone thinks it is because that's the only thing that fucking makes sense. They should have added
It
the
makes no sense. It makes no love sense. You know, I bought a coconut bun earlier, and I want to eat it now, and I want to warm it up in my air fryer.
It's 4 a.m. Booby Coffee is opening up around Seattle.
Well, here's the thing: are you in Seattle?
Yeah, Booby
Can
Coffee
you say
Land.
hi to my? Can you say hi to my friend April?
April?
I will give you the I will tell you the Safeway that she works at, and then you gotta
Oh,
go say hi to
are you
her.
serious?
I'm kind of serious. That
I'm
would
at a
be
Safeway.
amazing.
I'm at a Safeway right now. Is she in Ballard? That
I doubt it.
would be ridiculous, but I do know a lot of Safeways.
Find her Safeway. Send you a photo. You're like on a Terminator mission. Find Sarah Connor.
Sorry, I just googled it, and the description on Google is like it's a Singapore-based teledildonics.
Teledildonics.
That's wonderful.
See, that's a better name. Teledildonics.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's
Oh
longer
my
and more
gosh, yeah.
complex, but still easier to spell and more,
But it's and pronounce.
more recognizable. Yeah.
I like my name of just the tip though, because it's you tip them to make them like it could be called like tip cum, or it was a better name. Pink tip cum. Do you put the pink tip cum? I don't know, like it's the terrible name. Levins. So I was doing the
It's
show at Nerdist, and
yeah.
the premise of the show is that you have to write material 24 hours based on a prompt you're given 24 hours before the show. And the
I like
prompt I
that.
got was I have to sell something. That's the prompt, right?
Mhm.
And I had some ideas of different things, but I had this other show, so I went and did the other show. It was in fucking Highland Park. I got a little buzzed. I hung out with Rick Shapiro. Do you know Rick Shapiro? Rick Shapiro is
Uh,
a genuine psychopath and brilliant poet, comedian.
oh,
He
like the
was
people
on.
that would potentially like. I'm not gonna say anything.
He was on Louis's first show, his HBO show, Lucky Louie.
What's his name again?
Rick Shapiro.
Rick
Anyways,
Shapiro.
I will
Okay.
call him right now and get him on this talk.
Yeah. He looks like
No,
Dan Harmon.
he's sleeping probably. But
He looks like Dan Harmon in one photo, but not any other photo.
I remember he hit on my friend at that show, this girl, and she said he's like she got all mad about it, and she was like he wasn't even on Louis' good show.
Hey, all Louis shows are good. I enjoyed all of it.
uh,
Man, did you ever see Pete? Horace and Pete?
Horace and Pete, yeah. I
Oh,
talked to okay. The other night I was talking to my friend who was one of the five women in the New York Times article exposing Louis, and I brought up Horace and Pete. We were talking about Louis. It was crazy, man, because she obviously has a experience with him, and so it was crazy to even bring. Like, I never bring up Louis around her because I'm a big Louis fan, but
yeah.
obviously he did
I
some
I don't
terrible
know.
shit.
I don't know. I still I just treat it like Michael Jackson. It's less worse than Michael Jackson
Less
for sure.
worse.
I mean, not to do whataboutism, but to
My
do that.
friend Brendan Cooney has a Michael Jackson joke about finding Neverland or leaving Neverland, whatever it's called, leaving Neverland, and he was like, I watched Leaving Neverland on HBO, and everyone asks, am I still going to listen to Michael Jackson's music? Yes. Yes, I am. But I am going to stop molesting kids. And if you saw my friend Brendan, he looks like he's a pervert. I don't know.
That's funny.
It's one of those jokes you do, and it hurts when they laugh. Like you like get mad about.
It's a
like
shock.
I have. Like I had a bit where like I was talking about having sex with someone. And I was like, I was having sex with this girl, and then I go, please just believe me. And then it gets a laugh, and then I'm like, that hurts when you laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like I know I said it to make you laugh on purpose.
But really?
But
I look like that guy that can't get laid.
But it hurts every time. Every time you laugh at it. What hurts is the accuracy. Like that I what hurts is the sexual
And it is difficult for
frustration. What hurts is women are mean to me.
Yeah.
Louis is one of the best comedians of all time, one of the best stand-up. He's awesome. I've followed him for like a really, really long time. I think he's one of the best ever. So, and of course, I'm talking about Louis Anderson.
Hey,
Louis Anderson had a thing with Tom Rhodes. Have you dug into that? That's an interesting one.
Tom Rhodes?
Tom Rhodes is a comic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know Tom Rhodes. Louis Anderson had a thing with Tom Rhodes.
Well, Tom Rhodes told a story about Louis Anderson, and he told it on stage and stuff as a bit, and it was a true story because Louis Anderson like kissed him. He like came onto him, and he was like he didn't think of it as like assault or harassment or anything, or sexual misconduct or anything.
He just released
was like
15 minutes on called My Official Statement on it. Is that what it's about?
Oh. Yeah. That's his podcast where he talks about it. I've listened to that, and I know Tom Rhodes is cool. I met him when I was wearing a Ramones shirt, but it was like not, I don't know. And he was like, he like started asking me about punk music, and we started talking, and he told me he was reading Johnny, what's his name? Richard Hell. He was reading Richard Hell's autobiography. Now I'm nerding out on punk music, but
I'm looking at a set of boobs on Instagram. If I'm being fully honest with you,
why did you mute yourself? You never told us why you muted yourself.
Jerking off. No. I will keep that a mystery for now. I'm gonna just that was obviously not what I was doing. I was not jerking off, but I'm gonna explain
I'm playing
why
with one of those.
Because Ryan, do you remember Ryan from before Ryanair _92? Now he's followed me on the IG, and when it says suggestions for you, I get the number. It just shows 4, you boobs. The number 4, Mysterio Babies, and it's 4MYST. It's very difficult to spell. It's 4.
I wonder if she's got a love ence. You should ask her if she's got a love ence.
Well, if you look at the followers, they're all stereo people.
Dildo technology. What was it? Dildoology. What was it? Exit. Tell us that again. Good. There she is.
Okay, FYI, Joey, like how your eyebrows are arched over your glasses to me is just hilarious. I don't know. And really another way that I'm going to derail your conversation from ever getting back to whatever story Tony was telling.
Such a nice set of boobs.
Somebody messaged me on the Facebook dating app. And
I didn't know that.
I think the only message I had on there was from November 2019. And whoever I was talking to just stopped replying. So, yeah, they said, "Hey, beautiful lady," and then I said, "Hello!" exclamation point, and that's the whole story.
Well, he should have.
Someone just messaged you on the Facebook. First of all, there's a Facebook dating app.
Yeah, I didn't know about this.
That's like got to be like a failure, right? That like didn't take off.
I think everything is kind of opening up, and they're just like, "Fuck it, might as well do every sort of."
Right. I mean, I've I emailed an ex-girlfriend about Sex in the City, and
Oh,
she never replied. She probably doesn't even use that email anymore, or she
wait,
just
did you
doesn't
do
want to
it
talk to me.
recently?
Somewhat recently, yeah.
Like after Stereo, right?
No, before Stereo.
Oh, okay. I found that
This
like
was a
it has
pre-Stereo.
kind of opened like up like even like in like physical encounters like in gas stations or whatever. Like if
Really?
I see somebody in a Patriots hat, usually I'd be quiet, but like I have a connection to the Patriots. I've lived in New England and whatever. So I'll say like
So
"Go
you like,
Pats" or whatever aloud
yeah,
now
you're like
instead of.
you like cheaters. You like big fat cheaters.
Well, the guy got stabbed.
No, Tom Brady, he's a
Oh, the guy,
cheater.
he messaged back and he says, "What are you looking for on here?"
Just a tip.
Tell
Tom,
him,
just a
just
tip.
write, just send him a link to the Lovins Wikipedia page. The tell him you're looking for the latest in dildo technology.
Can you tell me how hard it is to say love ants? I've never wanted to say it because I always
Terrible.
think that it
It
love
doesn't feel good in
sense.
my mouth.
Okay, can I spell this out for you? Oh, okay, this is the Instagram
It's
person I
almost
need
like
you to
if I hold on, if I had it in my butt or like on my dick or however a man would use it, and it was
Mm,
causing me to have an orgasm, and I thought of the name, it would kill whatever I had going on. Like it would just, it's a boner killer of a name.
yeah.
I need to shut the fuck up. My roommates are gonna get mad at me.
Oh, are you being annoying?
I mean, I'm just screaming at 4 in the morning. But
It's morning. It's like actually a normal time to wake up, so there's nothing that they can complain
is it?
about. Yeah, you're
My
just like
roommate
a
went to
go-go.
bed
You're
like
Jocko.
2 hours ago. Um,
Can you
well, he
type
doesn't
this
have to
into
work tomorrow.
Instagram
Who
for me
gives a
real
shit?
quick?
Can I type this into
Have you heard the
Instagram for
saying
you?
the true true?
True, true?
Yeah,
Like TRU, TRU?
yeah.
No. And no, I will not type that into Instagram because I don't want to fuck up my algorithm for whatever stupid shit you're doing. I'm just kidding. Imagine if I was that serious about it.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm just
Okay,
being dumb.
I'll just leave it.
You want
It's
me to type in true, true?
well, how did you know it was TRU without an E?
It just sounded like that's how they would spell it.
Okay.
Or
Um,
maybe I have heard of it. I don't know.
it's a weird thing. I've seen like obscure Instagram accounts, and like you look at the followers they're following, and then it's all like
So
stereo.
is this the girl? Yeah, you follow her. So yeah, it's her. These are
Yeah,
weird boobs.
I
Also, like
is that a real person or is that like an artificial image? Like I've heard,
artificial image.
yeah, I've heard different things around stereo
I
streets.
mean,
Like
I don't
they,
think it's a real person, but I don't think it's an artificial image. You know what I mean? Like it's a
yeah,
picture of a real woman,
but
but
like
I don't
the
know what
top
that
can be
account is.
different from the bottom. Like there's a shade difference.
I feel
I
like I
looked
need to talk
close,
to
and
someone
there's pixels. You know the
uh,
pixels.
because this wrestler died, and
Owen Hart.
yes, yeah, I've just started mourning him all these years later.
How did
No,
you know
Brody
about that?
Lee. No, Brody Lee died.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Brody Lee was I don't know,
Happy
man. He was the
420.
TNT
Anybody
champion.
that has marijuana on them, you're legally obligated to blah blah blah. Stoner talk going. Sorry, Brody.
He just okay. So early in the quarantine, I when I started talking about wrestling, and two people left. That's not a coincidence.
Dude, don't look at the number.
Oh my gosh. But whatever I just said to this guy, it's going to sound so awkward. I'm like, well, I guess in-person meetups would be ideal in like non-COVID circumstances. I don't know. The guy says it has Christian listed on his profile, so that always worries me. Like, I guess I should ask if that's a serious thing in his life or what. I don't know.
I will say my sister. Never mind. That was a weird thing to just say, and then say never mind. But never mind.
Sister?
I do have a sister.
I have a sister.
Can I? Okay, I gotta tell you something. I brought Mitch Chorizo to my family's New Year's Eve Zoom. I swear to God.
I played piano in honor of him today. I found.
Okay.
I played it.
So we were at a Zoom party with a bunch of stereo people, and it was ridiculous. And then we got Mitch Chorizo to join the Zoom, and then I gave him the Zoom link to my family's New Year's Eve Zoom, and he came, and my family were like, "Who is this?" And I swear there was like a point where it was like me. Well, also, then we started a group chat through Facebook Messenger with like him and my friend Danny, and it was just me, Mitch, and Danny at like 1 a.m, just fucking. Oh boy! Also, my friend Danny, I invited to this game night Zoom, and he was talking about how he got kicked out of this other Zoom, and I thought it was like a New Year's Eve party Zoom that his friend invited him to or something. But it turns out it was the Zoom for the stereo people, and they removed him because they didn't know who he was because I wasn't there at the time. And so I heard him tell the story, and I thought, I didn't think it was that Zoom. And then I went back to that Zoom, and like Lacey told me that she removed them. And I was like, when I went back to the game night and Danny was there and he brought another person, I was like, dude, +1s don't get a +1, Danny. Like, you're my +1. You don't get a +1. Anyways, it was a fun night overall. Bringing in the new year.
That was
this was last night. Yeah.
Okay. I was basically karaokeing all over. I must have done, because when you go to a normal karaoke bar, you gotta wait a lot of time. You gotta write a thing on paper generally and hand it to someone. When you can have like 4 different karaoke rooms going at once, it gets interesting.
Yeah. Were you on stereo karaokeing or?
Yeah. Like you just go to the karaoke hashtag, and then like you kind of have 2 main rooms that you're listening to, and maybe one like extra one or something similar. Like you can
add the karaoke hashtag on here.
Yeah, let's do that. But Nerdist is in there. Should I change? I'll change from comedy to karaoke because I feel like the
change
hashtag.
All right, whatever.
Do you think that's real? The first hashtag matters the most, or?
I think all hashtags are equal, but I'm a progressive, so.
I'll leave comedy in there and then do karaoke.
Well, that's depressing. Apparently, people had parties. I wasn't invited to any of them, but I'm not sure I would have done a stereo Zoom anyway, just because I don't usually share my picture with the general stereo streets. But yeah, blah blah blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I think it was called Teledildonics.
Teledildonics.
Instagram now.
Teledildonic technology.
Exit.
That's some Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I got to see what Joey Journal really looks like. I get what she's saying about the glasses. How your eyebrows arch. They almost look like Groucho glasses. You know how the Groucho glasses with the eyebrows? Like they look like they're coming out of your glasses.
Yeah. The developers got to work on that, or design team.
They're like if your glasses were a different color than your eyebrows, but they're the same.
Yeah, I like it. It's got a bit of a powder feel. Except I need a different color eyebrows.
Hey, I'm into it. I'm with it. They're nice eyebrows.
This is like my second ever
avatar. Do you ever, when you're like doing Russian roulette on here or whatever you call it, chat roulette, do people ever be like, yo, bro, you got a bow. Why you got bow, bro? You got a bow on.
I had an allegedly black woman say, I don't talk to white people, and then just left.
That makes sense, though.
That's gold. That's gold and caring.
Hey, what's up? Ty here, bro. Ty Bull. Changed my name to Typhoon. Just want to say what's up, Joey. I just had another fighter back out for the 9th, but I got a backup fighter, so we're all good. The fight's still going to happen on the 9th. Shit. Make sure you watch it, homie. Have a good day. Hey, I like your talk. Represent the host.
Yep.
Is that guy talking about dog fights? Do you guys watch dog fights?
Ty is... I think if you Google... And maybe this is going to mess with the algorithm.
I don't Google as a basic policy.
Oh, I agree.
I don't Google things.
I'm
not a big Googler.
I think that's the
only thing I Google is teledildo technology, teledildonics. Teledildonics is like the greatest word I've ever heard. Like that is
January 9th. Teledildonics is a fun.
Teledildonics sounds like it's almost like Tel Aviv. Exit, can I just say I'm glad you're here and it's good to hear your voice and Happy New Year.
Oh, so you know Exit like regularly? I know lightly, but I just like the shit out of a bunch of Instagram shit. So now I'm like,
I know her from Stereo.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And I also want her to play flute on my Lizzo song. Please play flute on my Lizzo song.
I do recognize the flute.
Well, I feel like she played the clarinet in a video or something. I don't know. She plays the flute. Yeah.
I recognize that. Because like she said, like the face, I don't always put together. So
yeah, Exit's cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Clap it up if you're still here, Exit.
Oh, Los Digits is live. Tony.
Los Digits. I'm literally writing material to roast Los Digits. Yeah.
Tony. Los Digits is live. Do you want to go harass him? I'm just kidding. We don't need to do that.
Los Digits looks like E.T. if he used the bike to jump over the border wall. E.T. go home. That's what I would say to us. Los Digits.
Go Casa. Go Casa. That's just...
Someone made a joke because Los Digits paces when he roast battles, and my friend Doug was like, "It's weird that you're pacing the exact dimensions of a jail cell." Yeah, that shit was good. Yeah,
really good. Holy shit!
Tony Bartolone and Joey Journal. What's going on this morning?
Oh, dude, Crocodile Hunter. Can I just say you got me in trouble the other day?
How?
Crocodile Hunter was doing digital blackface for some reason that I still don't understand, and someone like called me out on it, and he was like, "Your friend is fucking doing blackface and shit," and I was like, I called him out. We could drop the subject. Let's just drop the subject. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
That's why my character is so powder right now. It's because there was a thing with Annie Wyrick and. She's awesome. I love Annie Wyrick. I like her talks.
Dude, Annie. Okay, can I say something?
No.
People. No. Okay, never mind.
No, I'm kidding. Speak freely. That's the whole. They literally have.
No, tell your story. I was doing a show at Nerdist, and.
No. Can you tell me something?
Look at these eyes. They've never seen what matters.
Teledildonics.
Look at these dreams. So
I can't look at your eyes.
And so better.
I can't look at your eyes.
Damn.
I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know.
All right, so Exit just set the bar pretty high for the rest of the commenters.
Yeah, that was like
that's what you
talented singing.
That's what you have to live up to, everybody. No, feel free to send us a song. We don't care how you sound. But Exit obviously sounds fantastic.
$86.50 for a flight? That's impressive.
That's cheap?
Yeah, she lived for 3 weeks out of a backpack.
Who?
Exit.
Oh, you're talking. Are you reading her Instagram or something?
I'm being that creep now. Instagram app confuses me. Choose a video that's shorter than 0 seconds. I do that kind of thing too. When like a UI doesn't account for it being 0 seconds, and it like.
I really want to eat one of these coconut buns. Should I just eat it cold? Is that gross?
Coconut bun, I would say, is totally cool cold, but
I mean, it's in the fridge.
Yeah,
it would be better warm. It would be better warm.
Then I would wait. That's when
just you wait.
Then you need to wait because you just admitted that it would be better later. So do the whole. That's like the marshmallow test, isn't it?
Dude, why are you calling it that? It is literally an avatar on a fucking smartphone app.
Hashtag digital blackface.
If people want to interpret it that way, they need to just stop and ask themselves, do they really think I'm going around town smearing that all over my face, making fun of me? No.
All caps.
And if he would have actually had a conversation with me, he could have asked me that and we could have had a, just talk and maybe resolve
I asked
stuff.
you about it. I asked him about it, and I do think it is a problem, actually, though. And I don't think I don't think you were trying to be harmful on purpose or anything. And I think I see what you were saying. It is an absurd thing, but I did someone sent me like people were sharing that chat and fucking.
I don't. It's dumb. It's an avatar.
Down at the English fair, one evening I was there, when I heard a snowman shouting underneath the flare, "I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give them a twist, a flick of the wrist. That's all what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every ball you throw will make me rich.
Are you eating?
There stands my wife, the idol of me life.
Are you eating the coconut?
Singing a roll, a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. Roll, a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. A dandy gum, getting a dum ba dum.
The song made you eat the coconut bun.
Yeah, I did start eating.
Sorry, I just keep going. I'm sorry.
Well, I started eating. I found some cookies, and I'm eating those.
Oh, I have one cookie left. I'm gonna eat a cookie in honor of that.
My sister made me this tea basket thing for Christmas, and I've just eaten the cookies. I haven't drinking any of the tea. Just been eating the cookies out of it.
That's the right prioritization.
I kind of want to open this milk that I bought. It's macadamia nut milk.
Milk?
Like The Simpsons? You know that Simpsons joke? He's like, damn my brittle bones, but I always drink milk. Milk.
Yeah.
This is almond, cashew, and macadamia nut. Unsweetened.
Yeah, mine's almond, hint of pumpkin spice, 80 calories. It's the one that I drank.
Enjoy hot or cold. Turns out, when mixed together, almonds, cashews, and macadamia nuts create one outstandingly smooth and creamy non-dairy beverage. If there were ever a time to describe a beverage as nutty, now would be it. Pour over cereal, use for baking, add it to smoothies, drink by the glassful.
So many ideas. That reminds me of Mitch's joke.
Yes.
And I know
the Ritz.
The crackers.
I know the joke. I know all Mitch's jokes.
Same.
Mitch is one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah. You're not allowed to say. I know Tracy kind of talked about it a little bit.
What?
But like I guess I said a Mitch Hedberg joke, like, you know, on a chat or whatever. It came up something, and then I just like talked about it, you know, told the joke like I would saying, like telling someone what Mitch Hedberg's joke was.
Yeah.
And I was told I should like maybe delete it.
Why?
Because you shouldn't.
Did you give him credit? But did you give him credit? Well, if you give him credit, I do that. I share people's. I shared Brendan Cooney's joke earlier, but I gave him credit. It's Brendan Cooney. Go follow him.
Yeah. And I think, yeah.
I think it's fine to share jokes that you like.
Yeah, of course.
The joke that Joey was talking about, by the way, is Ritz crackers are like, they always have all these suggestions like, hey, throw a piece of bologna on there, throw some cheese on there. It's like they have all these recipes. It's like, I feel like you're making the Ritz cracker insecure. I like you for you, Ritz cracker.
Just be
you
yourself.
Can just enjoy, just be yourself. Doesn't he say something about Ritz being like a table or something?
Yeah, I bought you because I like crackers, not because you're little edible plates.
Yeah. Mitch was the best.
He was amazing. My brother had an opportunity to see him once, but actually didn't end up going. So that's like one of those that you always regret. I did that with Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain?
Yeah, he was doing a night with Anthony Bourdain in Seattle, and I did not go because I was like, he's doing jiu-jitsu, he's healthy. He will be here later, and I'll go then. And then
he'll be around forever.
He did comment on my Reddit post once, though. That was very exciting for me because he did
this almond or this non-dairy beverage is kind of weird. It kind of tastes weird.
That's normal.
Tony, did you ever actually meet that guy?
Mm-hmm.
MEAT?
I never met Mitch Hedberg, no. I hung out with his wife on a few occasions.
Tracy
One night.
Well. I think that's, yeah.
Right. His wife is Lynn Shawcraft. She's a lovely lady. She did my show, and I remember her doing a joke about like her friend was complaining because a hamburger cost like $12, and she was like, it should cost $100. It was that was a cow's life you're eating.
Yeah.
She's a vegetarian.
Yeah. And I imagine, so I hadn't heard her name until like just now, and I know like I'm pretty aware of comedy, but not like I don't like research their families and stuff like that. So that's like a detail that I would.
Well, she's a comic. She's a comic, and she would open for him. Like he was her.
She's still doing comedy.
She doesn't really do stand up, but she does she'll do like different podcast appearances. She did a WTF episode. She's done different podcasts. She was a co-host on somebody's podcast for a long time.
That's gotta. I cannot fucking imagine being in that scenario where you're.
I definitely worry about her.
Brings back terrible like memory. Like
she said, she goes to dark places sometimes and thinks like, did he have enough sex? Did he have enough of did he live enough? Which
he did.
I don't know.
He did. I think that was the thing. He was like.
You know what the thing about him was,
right? Like
the thing that was sad is he was just about to take off. I feel like he was just prime for fame.
He was on that 70s show.
I was gonna say I remember when he did that 70s show. He said, "I did not lose. What did he say? I did not lose my arm in Vietnam to be lectured by some punk And he goes, but you have both your arms. Like I said, I did not lose my arm in Vietnam. It's such a good Mitch Hedberg joke.
It's Mitch too, yeah.
Yeah, it's very Mitch.
He wrote that for the show, I imagine, or I don't know if they knew him and like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't guess what happened, but like that, some lines are just
I wrote a script and I gave it to a guy who reads scripts, and he told me that he liked it, but I should rewrite it. I said, "Fuck that! I'll just make a copy."
Make a copy.
I love that joke because it's about like screenwriting and like how, I don't know, when people give you
the editing process
right,
can be like when you're like, this is what I want to do, like. Yeah.
I actually used that as a line in a play, but it was different. But anyways, I wrote a play called "Have You Ever Peed in the Dark?" It was the first play I ever wrote. It was 10 minutes. It was in a 10-minute play festival.
Have you ever peed in the dark?
By Tony Bartolone.
Is this anywhere online?
No.
Oh my god.
I actually started expanding it into like, I wanted to make it like a full-length play, but there was only 2 characters, and I was like, can you do a full-length play with just 2 characters? But then I saw a play called Moonlight and Magnolia, and it's basically 3 characters, technically 4, but 3 main characters, and it's all just dialogue, and it's about writing. It's a really cool play. It's kind of, there's elements of farce in it, but it's like about writing the movie Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
And so it's the screenwriter, the director, and the producer.
I'm going to mute for a second while you talk about that for the same reason that I muted previously, which is now currently unknown. But I will say before I do that, Have You Ever Peed in the Dark is also a candidate for this podcast name. I'm muted for a second.
Have you ever peed in the dark? Exit. Thank you for all your comments. It's good to hear from you. Happy New Year. I was doing a show at Nerdist, and the premise was that you had to write material that you get a prompt for 24 hours in advance. And all my prompt said was that I had to sell something. And I had some ideas of what I was going to do. I did my show in Highland Park. I came home. I take the bus. I don't drive, so it took forever to get home. And once I got home, I was working out ideas, and then there was a shooting, and Obama made a speech, and he said that this is becoming routine. The arguments we have are becoming routine. The pain we feel is becoming routine. And it was like a really good, honest speech, and he was crying. And people criticized him for getting emotional, saying he was like faking it or whatever, which I don't even understand that fucking mentality, but like it really touched me, and it really kind of made me think about guns and about gun violence and stuff. And I just felt like I had to do something about that in my show. So I created a character of this guy who was selling all his guns, and the premise was that he built a bunker and stocked it with like beans and Pabst Blue Ribbon, and was just living in a bunker ever since Obama got elected. But now he's running out of money because he didn't expect him to be president for 8 years. Are you following this story? So the opening line of it was like, I've been living in a bunker ever since the Muslims took the White House. And I didn't expect it to last this long. Nice. I'm kind of running out of money. And
ever since Hussein took the White
Ever since the Muslims took the White House, like referring to Obama.
Hussein.
Right. Who is a Christian, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that story sounds so funny. You gotta you gotta put that on YouTube or something because that's hilarious.
Okay, yeah. So I made up this gun nut character, and one of my favorite lines of it was one of my favorite lines that I wrote and performed. One of my favorite lines was, "You might be thinking to yourself, it's a little insensitive to be selling guns, to be having a gun sale when we just had this tragedy happen. But if I waited for there not to be a mass shooting, I would never get to sell my guns." And it was real absurd too. Like I would say I got all the guns. I got semi-automatic, automatic, super automatic. I got grenade launchers, rocket catapults, bomb slingshots. I have a extension for a Ford F-150 to turn your truck into a fully armored tank. It was shit like that. That was and then one time I did it at Meltdown, actually, on their open mic, and like I only had like 2 minutes. I don't know. I like breezed through like 2 minutes of shit, and then I went, "Any questions?" And someone, actually, Ali Makovsky, if you know who that is, I don't know. She opens for Joe Rogan and shit. She's on one of the Joe Rogan episodes, but Ali Makovsky asked, "What's your favorite weapon?" And then I went, "Honestly, my wits."
Nice.
If I had to say, my wits. Yeah. Yeah, it was actually, yeah, it was a fun character, and it usually went pretty well. But and I would do it every time there was a mass shooting. I would do the character.
I just perved on Ali Makovsky, and yes,
yeah, Ali Makovsky. She's a really funny comic.
She's cuddling her dog.
She used to do Kill Tony, the Tony Hinchcliffe show he did at the Comedy Store show. Ali's great.
That's helped a lot of comedians, I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in underwear. I can't not like that. I'm sorry.
Don't. God damn it.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that is hilarious.
Thank you, Soliloquy.
Now I have to do a deep dive on her comedy, though.
I guess you guys follow us. Connect with us. Who? I don't know, just telling people listening to follow us.
No, don't do that.
Are you not supposed to?
That's illegal. You're not allowed to say the F word.
Connect with us.
I'm just kidding.
Stay connected with us.
Please follow. I'd say your name like all the time, and
like I appreciate it.
I mean, you're the this Comics Life, Daryl. There's like a
one time I was telling people to unfollow Daryl. I was like, unfollow this Comics Life.
Unfollow this Comics Life. Follow Mrs. Smitty for crime, murder porn, that chapter, that type of stuff.
I really don't like that stuff, murder stuff.
But when you watch that chapter, you will, because he's very charismatic. And then you'll probably go, nope, I don't like this, and then you'll turn it off.
Well, it's just like life's already terrible.
It's still horrific. But I'm like, I don't know. The way he does it is like just kind of like bullshitting.
Like people like my favorite murderer, Karen Kilgariff's podcast, and I love Karen Kilgariff, so it's not surprising people like her shit. But yeah, just don't. I mean, I guess serial killers are interesting to me on some level.
Yeah,
but
everyone.
Like just like their personalities and like their similarities and stuff. That's shit's interesting.
Like warning signals, like you need to.
But I really don't. I don't like true crime shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like my crimes.
I'd be interested to see. Maybe if I like selected one that I think was really interesting or well done.
I'm really fascinated I'm really fascinated with the Manson stuff.
You're not
that's
fascinated.
Like
that's cocky, bro. I'm just
what?
kidding.
What's cocky?
You said I'm really fascinating.
Dude, do you know there's this documentary on Stephen Merritt from the magnetic fields, and in the trailer there's a part in the trailer, it's in the movie, but in the trailer he goes, what are all these cameras for? And then he goes, they're filming a movie. And he goes, what are they making a movie about you for? And he goes, who are you? And he goes, Stephen Merritt. He goes, never heard of you. Why are they making a movie about you for? And he just goes, because I'm fascinating. I just love that.
That's pretty confident.
He's like this gay guy who's like just grumpy. He's a grumpy gay guy.
He looks like Louis C. Gay.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, 100%.
He does.
I had to say that. I actually didn't even want to say that. I was trying to hold back ever saying that, but then I looked at the Google images, and Stephen Merritt is 100% Louis C. Gay.
I like. I wonder if he's aware of teledildo technology. What was it? Teledildo.
Was it Teledildo?
Tel Aviv. It was Tel Aviv.
There's another syllable.
Dildonic. Teledildonic.
Yeah.
Teledildonic technology. It's the latest in teledildonic technology. Elon Musk, if you really want to fucking make waves, you need to get on the teledildonic technology.
I would agree with that.
Do you know the song Peach Scones by by Hobo Johnson?
Hobo. Yep. Okay. A friend recommended that about a couple years ago, and I was like, okay, I've stayed away from this guy for too long because that's my.
I showed April that song. I put it on a jukebox when we were in the mountains. God, that was so fun. I miss April. She texted me last night.
Oh shit! So I was just playing some Scone, but I think what you didn't hear anything, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. Stereo is good in terms of automatically capturing audio focus and not allowing Spotify to play. Like you can actually listen to it, but it doesn't capture it.
There was one time I was leaving comments and I forgot to pause the wrestling I was watching, and so I was like, you could hear wrestling in the background. But I've been watching a lot of wrestling because my laptop broke, and I'm using an old laptop, and it won't support any streaming services. So the only one that it will support is wrestling. So I've been watching wrestling.
That's the best reason to be watching wrestling.
Well, also, I'm trying.
What the fuck with the whole comment of the show? It's not even, what time is it? Not 8 o'clock yet. Already with the bullshit. That's what's up. I'm proud of y'all.
What's bullshit? I don't understand. I'm gonna pretend.
We're just talking about teledildonic technology. Teledildonic. Are you guys up to speed on teledildonic technology? Let us know in the comments.
We got an update here.
Teledildonic technology.
Okay, we got an update.
6 minutes to 5 a.m.
6 minutes to 5. Louis C. Gay.
Don't put Louis C.
What it's called? It's teledildonic. Say it again. Delatano. Michelangelo. What'd you say? Delatonic? What the fuck is that really what's called?
What would Brian Boitano do? What would Brian Boitano do?
Can you please explain what teledildonic technology is, please?
Yes.
Gotta add that now.
We will explain it. That should be the subject. Teledildonic technology. The latest in teledildonic technology is 11s. Do you know what 11s is? 11s is a little pink dildo sex toy that women put inside their vaginas, and it has a little antenna that sticks out, and then people tip them on ChatterBait, and it vibrates. That's
and it looks like a
11.
little penis, kind of. If you have a blurry quality, it looks like a little, very skinny, like a pinky size penis that's kind of flapping outside of the woman's vagina.
It's
I
almost like
commented that once, and she was not happy. She
she was
removed
not.
the comment. She blocked me. She okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, please explain what the hell this Pew 36 explosive space modulator you guys are talking about.
Teledildonics.
Ooh, I have 2 of them.
Nope.
No, you don't.
I'm following
I think the word I'm looking for is sheesh.
Connect with us, everybody. Teledildonic.
Follow Dr._Jen_Sanchez on Instagram.
Yo, we're already connected.
She has very fun photos and art.
Oh yeah, I like her. They're all like Salvador Dali paintings with little cartoons of her inserted.
This is like an art museum. God damn.
Yeah, I like looking at Salvador Dali. When I was in Denver, one time I just Googled Salvador Dali paintings and looked at it while I was high in Denver. Mile High City.
Speaking of, it's 4:57. I'm 37 minutes late.
On what? Oh, on the smoking? You're smoking weeds?
Oh wait, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Mine doesn't look like that.
Did you Google it? Teledildonic technology.
It doesn't look like that, but when the thing is inside and the little pink thing's the only thing hanging out.
Yeah, he went a little. It was a little bit of a stretch.
Like Louis C.K.
I mean, Louis C.K. Louis C.K. was on the money. I think it needs a hyphen. Because it looks like C is like the middle initial. It's got to be like Louis C.K.
For SEO purposes, I'm leaving it as is. I want to be the first YouTube video.
What about Louis C.K. Laterno? Do you know the category in fucking what is that show? What's the one?
Okay, you're talking about the devices that can be remotely controlled.
Yes.
It's spelled LOVENSE, correct?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, it's in the subject of the chat. Love
again, Dr. Jen Sanchez. If you're not already following her, like at least follow her Instagram, because like
at least
literally every one of them I want to like. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I second that. I approve. I endorse it.
This is
the latest in teledildonic technology. We were talking about this earlier, and someone follow Exit if you don't follow her already. Follow Exit, but yeah, she was like looking at a Wikipedia article or something, and it said teledildonic. And she shared that with us, and we were delighted. Teledildonic, delighted.
Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you. There is sound to a lot of those posts, so
turn the sound on. You idiots. You bunch of dorks.
On ChatterBait is an issue because there's these dings that come in for tips.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. I agree.
Yeah. You gotta mute it, and then you're missing out on the female audio, and that's just wrong.
I agree. They got to do something about that. Those dings are they're like Pavlovian. You know. Then I hear a ding because muffins are ready, and I get a boner because of the Pavlovian response. You guys know about Pavlov? I wrote a monologue about Pavlov in a screenplay.
Who is Pavlov? I'm gonna pretend I don't know. Who's Pavlov?
I feel like, should I just read the monologue? Oh no, I don't have it. My laptop's broken.
From your head, from head, from memory.
Pavlov was this fucking dude. He was like a scientist, psychologist, whatever. And there's this whole thing, Pavlov's dog, right? So he thought that we had these automatic responses. Like, for example, when you smell food, you salivate. So what he did was he fed his dog every day and fucking rang a bell when he would pour the food out. So he'd ring a bell, and then he didn't feed his dog, and he would ring the bell, and the dog would start salivating. And that's the Pavlovian response. So you could train yourself to hear noises or smells or whatever, and they could trigger like hunger or different psychological drives. Like you could hear the dings from Chatterbait.
Yeah, that's why my penis gets hard when I hear the dings from any ding now.
That's why I start salivating when I hear the ice cream truck or whatever.
That's
why I start masturbating when I hear Pop Goes the Weasel. All right.
Sitting on a cot 'cause I'm gay.
That shit. Okay.
Do you remember
yes.
that?
I know the exact context of that. Louis said he saw someone do that.
I've said that to so many people in life and nobody else has known.
Oh, I know exactly. I know exactly what that is. Yes. Sitting on a cock because the thing is, it's like the 4 of the greatest comedians. Well, 3 of the greatest comedians and Ricky Gervais, and they all laughed at it. Like, it made them all laugh.
I can't even do Ricky Gervais's laugh. I just tried to, and it was nothing like it.
It's kind of. Have you seen the Ricky Gervais when he tries to interview Gary Shandling?
No.
It's so awkward, and I think he started doing the show again during the pandemic. But he did the show where he interviewed comedians or whatever, and it was like the 2nd episode. And Gary Shandling, it's such an awkward exchange, and he like quit. He stopped doing the show because he felt so awkward about it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I know Gary Shandling.
Gary Shandling's great.
Yeah, he's been in everything. The Wedding Singer, right? Like, I don't even.
What?
I feel like he had a 2-second role in The Wedding Singer. No, I think
he
maybe
was not
just Adam
in The
Sandler.
Wedding Singer.
I think Adam Sandler's character was loosely based off of the bow tie photo of Gary Shandling.
You are you're on some other shit right now.
No, I just Googled it, and that was the first visual representation. If you look at 1986, Gary Shandling, I could see that for The Wedding Singer. If you do this side by side, I'll do it. Wait, Gary Shandling was in The Jungle Book.
Jungle Book?
2016 one.
That's crazy. Oh yeah. He did a voice. That's the John. It's the Jon Favreau one. Man, every time I do this 2B double feature with Daryl, which by the way I'm doing a 2B double feature at 2 p.m. today, 2 p.m. PST, with Daryl. This Comics Life. 9 hours from now, so I should go to sleep soon. But
just run straight into it.
I stayed up watching wrestling, and then I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and then I jumped on stereo just to make a chat because I had to make a chat for Wednesday. Oh boy. I was doing the show at Nerdist.
Wait, so you have to? You have like obligations for chats and stuff?
I mean, yeah, I had to. No, I mean, I told someone I would make the chat, and so I did. And she was responding to my messages, so I was like, I better just do it right now so we could just get this figured out.
That's smart.
And I could put it in my schedule and be done with it. So yeah, gang, Simpsons, Joseph Rogan.
You have some stiff competition though with 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You have Keith Andrew 2020s and Cliff Dorfman. You have Core and Starburns Audio at 1:30 and 2.
Oh, I wanted to listen to that chat. Daryl, can we let's do ours later so I can well, I like Starburns and I also like Starburns likes me, and so he was doing an Annie Werrick chat and I wanted to because okay, I commented on a chat with Annie Werrick and Dating in Stereo, and I talked about incest porn, and Annie got all freaked out, like because some people don't know incest porn is a popular porn category.
Sheltered.
And yeah, so she was like,
she was upset. She's been upset at a lot of things. I talked about booby coffee with her though, and she was kind of cool with it. She was like kind of understanding with Mr. Leslie Smith.
Well, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I did that, and she got weird, and then like Dating in Stereo was like, oh no, it's a thing, it's a kink, whatever. But then like also yeah, I don't know. Like I made a couple of jokes and they took them the wrong way or whatever. And then Dating in Stereo, this kind of pissed me off. She was like, maybe you shouldn't joke about sex. I was like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. I shouldn't joke about sex. She was like, maybe it's
the first thing anyone that's trying to be funny ever jokes about.
well, it's like yeah, most stand-up material and shit is anyways, yeah. But yeah, well, she said me specifically too. Like she was saying, like maybe that's not your forte, and I was just like, just because this one joke, it's not like a joke that I wrote that I'm working on. I just left a fucking comment off the cuff. It wasn't even, and it was also just because like Annie like reacted to it weird, and like
yeah, she
anyways,
reacts strong. She has 9,000 followers, right?
I don't know.
I think I have a thing for numbers because I worked in marketing so long that I can't not just remember.
You keep telling me to not look at the numbers, but you always talk about numbers.
That's because I'm unemployed and on this app. But also, Annie Wyrick is hot as fuck in terms of her Instagram photos. But is that real? I don't know. Is she hot as fuck or is she ugly?
I know her. I had a chat with her sister. That's how I came up with the gun thing about only black people should have like reparations. We just let black people have guns. I gotta develop that into a bit because it feels like an early Chappelle bit or something.
Gun store, liquor store, gun store, liquor store, gun store, liquor store.
Damn,
baby. That's Chappelle.
Gun store, liquor store.
Yeah, like he kept seeing gun stores and liquor stores, and that's how I knew he was in the hood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, I think is that her torso is so small.
I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm gonna join you. You're such a creep. You're being such a creep.
I mean, it's Instagram. It's public. People know it's public.
Sure. Okay.
For the most part. I feel like Instagram is public first. Facebook is private first. But that's some interesting eyeshadow she has on. Like, I don't do fashion at all. So I don't even know what to... I wouldn't even know how to start doing that. That's got to be like a professional makeup artist, right? Or maybe that's what she does. Is makeup.
Damn, like, I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like that we've steered too far away from dildonic technology. She does look hella tiny.
She has her baby photo up, and it's pretty hilarious. She says, "My very first nip slip brought to you by my mommy." That's funny, and it's from 2015, and I liked it because I'm awkward.
Oh my god. You can't like old photos like that, especially girls.
Actually, ever since stereo, I've been like aggressively doing that.
Yeah, you gotta not do that, man.
Nah, I don't care.
All right.
I'm
cool. Telling you, other people care.
I don't care if they care, though. I mean, I kind of care if they care, but I know Annie.
That's fair.
I feel like you ever talk on this app, and then you hear people.
No, I never have.
And then no, but I'm not finished the sentence. And then, and then you hear someone up, like maybe you said something about somebody, and then you hear maybe a week later, they kind of see that you're in the room or something, so they kind of reference that a little bit. Do you ever have that happen to you?
I feel like I lost the thread of what you're saying, but
no,
I think that's probably just your mentality. I don't care if people like old photos. It's completely fine.
That's perfect.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. Also,
I creeped on her Instagram because, well, she's the artist. Like, that's like crazy art. And I mean, Annie Wyrick is art as well, I guess.
Well, Annie Wyrick, it's like you're liking photos of her scantily clad body.
I do like that, though. I just liked an art boob photo from
an art boob.
October 2020, which is very recent, so still acceptable.
Art boob.
That is a weird social media thing, though, like the creeping.
Yeah, I guess.
I had an Instagram live like recently where a random lady called me and I requested to like join video, and then she was like, "I just welcomed you into my home. What's going on here?" Like, I was like, "I don't know, what's up." It's weird. Instagram's getting more public, basically, is what I'm saying, because of apps like this. It feels like the ability to like share video, go like two-way video with someone. That's not like a popular Instagram feature, I don't feel like. Do you know that's a thing?
To do what?
To do basically FaceTime on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done it with people. I actually like Facebook chat because I like that you could call people and you could see who's on and just call people. I don't know. There was a point in quarantine where I would just call a bunch of comics and then we'd all just fucking jump on and have fun. And we did that like once really successfully. And then all the other times were kind of fun and cool, but like some of them, I don't know, people got sick of that shit or something.
Yeah.
Here's a word from our sponsors. The folks at Teledildonic Technologies.
Maybe if you don't want somebody to act weird when you come into their room, maybe don't talk about their bodies on your live.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. Just kidding. I'm not kidding.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I try not to talk about people, but I end up talking about people anyway.
I like attractive
and
bodies.
I feel bad, but when people are prominent and very vocal, sometimes it's hard to not talk about them.
Yeah, it's hard not to talk about people, I guess. Well, the thing, I mean, it was a very specific thing. She got like weird because I brought up incest porn and she didn't realize. Also, I did say a good joke about it.
I need to tell that stuff. I'm the worst in terms of like not understanding when I can be offending somebody, honestly.
The joke I said was, did you guys know that's the most popular search term on my laptop? And she got really weird about it, but that was a joke.
That humor, though. I love. Some people just devalue shock humor, and I
wouldn't call that shock humor.
It shocked her, though. You know what I mean? Like it's depending on the audience.
I forget. I mean, I did like this weird mic that was on Instagram Live, and the reason it's weird is it's just like one person watching, and then Well, also it was a couple, and it was like this girl and her boyfriend, and they were hosting together. And it was also mostly like poets and musicians, and then I was doing comedy. And it got, I don't know, I did this bit that always works, and I had a feeling it wasn't gonna work in that environment, but I did it anyway. And it's just like a very self-deprecating, whatever, inward, introspective kind of bit. And it's shit I've been developing, and it works well. But like that was the only time it didn't work well, and I just knew it. And I think as soon as I brought up incest porn, she was like out. She was not receptive to it, and I was just like, people don't know that's like incest porn is like, if you go on Pornhub right now, it'll suggest like 10 or fucking incest porn videos for you to watch. Stepsister, stepmother, stepfather.
I follow Pornhub on Instagram.
It's just all incest.
That explains why I'm so open in stereo, basically. It's because I understand like the little breadcrumbs that I've left on the internet in terms of liking things, and then
I was really kind of like. By the way, I was listening to Joe Rogan earlier. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I was listening to. They were talking about.
Are you Jamie? Are you Jamie?
I am Jamie on the Joe Rogan. You caught me. I live in Austin, Texas now. I got 10,000 of the 5 million he got from Spotify. But they were talking about how you can't like it's not really like men don't tolerate their friends getting fat, and he was like women, like body positivity is just for women and not for men and stuff. And it was kind of pissing me off because I don't know if you know, but I wrote a Lizzo song. I wrote like a Lizzo spec song.
I did not know.
Because I really relate to that shit.
Is this a bit? Or is this a real song that you just were
No, well, actually, I wrote it as a bit, and then Annie Wyrick's sister, who I had a long chat with on here, encouraged me to write the entire song. And I did. I wrote more lyrics to it.
Can you look at my Instagram right now?
Do you want me to look at your Instagram?
It's a weird request, but yeah. I don't. You know how I don't ever post shit except for fucking clips of this stuff, right?
Is that you?
No, that's some. I need to give credit to actually who it is, but I need to find them. Who is this?
69 listeners.
Social PAWA. Social PA. I'm gonna try and not forget that. Social PAWA.
Yes. So it is weird. It is weird looking at your Instagram and seeing a post that is in a stereo clip. That's definitely weird.
And then I just commented on it. Oh, fuck, that's the wrong name. I gotta comment again. I had a typo.
Okay.
So I don't think this is illegal, but this feels illegal what I'm doing, like in terms of leaving comments aggressively.
See, like, here's the thing.
Who is this guy with the
I feel like people always talk shit about.
Look at him. He's got a really good Instagram. All right, go on. Sorry, I went down.
People get weird about my lips being red, but I just like saw this other guy on the leaderboard, and his avatar looks exactly like mine, except for my eyelashes and my lips. So it's like, if I didn't have that shit, I would just be that other guy, you know?
Yeah, are you sticking with this avatar forever? Because Patrick Please, I recognize like as like kind of the same avatar.
I mean, yeah.
The doctor that's blind, the ash.
I think it looks pretty accurate. Is the thing.
Claudia keeps the same cute blonde look with the headphones. Lincoln always keeps the blue hat.
Maybe I'll change the lipstick to purple.
I haven't looked at the leaderboard in forever.
I just looked at it.
And by forever, I mean like probably minutes or hours, because I've been in this app for however long.
Yeah, I need my red lips for sure.
What guy are you, what's the guy's name that looks like you?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Gifted? No.
Stop it.
I'm just promoting everyone on the leaderboard right now.
I don't know. I feel like I need to go to sleep very soon.
I don't like men photos. Is that bad? Like if a guy is showing his nice abs or something, I don't like it. Is that rude?
Collusion. I smell collusion.
That's the perfect interruption. So Ty has a fight January 9th. Is a hashtag that I noticed a couple weeks or so ago. And that guy, do you remember Ty that commented earlier?
Yeah.
I think is he an actor or I don't know. I think he's in some sort of industry.
I have no idea. I think it's safe to say he's in some kind of industry.
He's that's pretty good thing to say, but he's also got like some. I think some of the people that I've talked to are he trains with. Anyway,
Do you also live in your car? I'm sorry. I feel like you don't have to answer, but
you live on your car?
No, I was asking you if you do, because you're always talking about like also. You're outside of a Safeway.
I just kind of tend to drive. Honestly, the first time I used this app, I ended up driving for 7 hours just in random, just around Seattle.
It's a waste of gas.
That's why I park in different locations, for the most part. But I also do take most in a room with Wi-Fi, which is a prison cell.
Shit. Right to the point. Goddamn.
Yeah. So that was perfect. It's almost like that was meant to be played after what I just said.
Yeah, dude. We were talking about teledildonic technology. What do you guys know about it?
The Lovense is a pretty strong, like that's got name, like brand recognition right there.
Yeah.
Now that we put it out, I think people are gonna know it's not the Love Sense.
Can anyone
No,
who...
I thought about moving in my car, and I want to do it as a project. It's actually very hard to do with COVID. But essentially, I like had an LA Fitness membership. They open at about 5 a.m. There's like 24/7 Safeways and stuff generally, but I think during COVID that's less.
Man, I feel like this person changed their name on here. I just noticed.
You're just ignoring me. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to sleep soon, and that's a sign.
You can go to sleep right now if you want, because we did a Joe Rogan length 3 hour, 14 minute, and 44 seconds.
No, I thought it was 2 hours.
3 hours. I mean, that includes Ryan, I think. In the beginning, I think it didn't.
Yeah, because mine's only an hour and 52.
Oh, okay.
I have different information.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously two separate things too, so I will cut this appropriately.
I just unfollowed you accidentally. I followed you again.
Or did you? Because you were probably at your limit, and now you can't. Oh, you just started following me?
I'm telling you, I
can't
accidentally
believe that
hit.
you
live in your car. How do you get laid? The back seat or
front
seat?
Passenger
Well,
seat.
you should.
It's always the
You
passenger
should.
seat.
You should.
It's always the passenger seat.
You should
Because
ask
there's
Mr.
like you don't have to worry about the brake and the gas and the steering wheel.
Man, dude, there's points in my life where I wish I lived in my car, you know? Like I was like, that sounds way better than where I live currently.
Dude, there's lyrics in a Spotify song that I listened to approximately a year ago now. But the lyrics are literally the guy is saying like it's a thing you can do is like to just like live in your car and like try to create creatively or whatever. And
I
clearly
mean,
he
it's
did it
not.
on Spotify and I heard his song or whatever. So
It's
like
not. It's not great.
no. And it's awful during COVID. Like it doesn't even make sense. Plus, you're just gonna get police knocking on your door unless you are parked not in a Safeway parking lot, because that's like public business places or where cops fuck around anyway to see where.
They say that supposedly Walmart is a safe place to park your car to sleep.
Yeah, they do. Like even like campers and stuff. That's like a kind of a known thing. Is you can park there overnight if you're on a long camper trip or something. We should probably sleep at some point too.
Yeah, we should all sleep. I do. Yeah, I should.
My voice is sore from talking or COVID.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
Are you gonna get a stimulus?
I mean, I got the first little bit.
I got the first one. Yeah, fucking Mitch McConnell.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it helped a bit.
Well, it's like
unemployment helps the most, but
I don't know.
Being fired by that bitch helped the most.
What helped?
What? I don't want to get into that story though. No,
Did either of you get the second one yet? Because I keep checking and I don't. My friend from New York, she's got hers already.
No, I haven't got the second one. I don't think they. I don't know. Like, I don't think they even finalized what it's gonna be. Or
Trump's taking it. Trump stole it.
Yeah, Trump took my stimulus. He kept it. He used it to pay his taxes, or whatever.
How to get verified? Do you know when you click that, there's a typo? It says "Get you live shows featured on stereo."
You should work for this app.
Yeah, I'm still bugging.
Get you live shows featured on stereo.
Yeah.
Instead of your.
Get access to the leaderboard instead of get access to the leaderboard. The bullet points aren't good, but that's really hard to do probably for multiple phone form factors.
Compete with the best creators. Get access to creator features. Get promoted by stereo and grow your fan-fueled community. I mean, I'm no Annie Wyrick, but I do post pictures.
I don't know. You're
on Instagram.
You're up there with Annie. As a content creator.
I'm no Jeff Ross, but I don't know. That's all I had to say, I guess.
I called him ugly.
Roast the host.
That was my joke. I was just, I think I might have. I've definitely talked about this before, but yeah, it's kind of like as long as you get in early, like that was kind of like the moment where I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, like that I could leave a message. And then Adam Carolla too, he was in here for a second.
Oh yeah, Adam Carolla. Daryl was telling me because. I have some. Here's some jokes. Your jokes are so bad. They said they should say Jeff Ross presents before them. The Me Too movement tried to cancel Jeff Ross, but he already got canceled by Comedy Central. Jeff Ross looks like a mungfish that eats gefilte fish. Jeff Ross, you bloated seal. I guess it's hard to exercise when low digits won't let go of your coattails.
Oh boy. That's a good one.
I know you'd perform for prisoners, but how'd they rope you into the Scared Straight program? That one, it doesn't, like, I'm trying to, like, say he's doing the Scared Straight program with low digits, but it doesn't really play. Jeff Ross is going to be the first celebrity to OD on matzo ball soup.
Nice.
I like someone asked Jeff Garland at a roast, they said, how fat of a person do you plan on being? I think it was Jim Norton.
That's a question everyone should ask themselves, really. That's a question I think everyone does ask themselves.
I have said in stand-up, like, how fat are you not supposed to be? Which is like...
That's a good question if you're, like, not super fit, basically. I feel like.
Right, well, like, yeah, I was like... Because I do a bit about... I'm like, I guess I should get in shape. I don't know. How fat of a person are you not supposed to be? Like, how fat are you not supposed to be? Am I there? Did I make it? Is this too much? Or am I okay? And then like it's confusing in America because there's always someone fatter than you. Like you're never the fattest person. You just go to like any Walmart to feel better about yourself. It's like, as long as I still have mobility, as long as I'm not in one of those scooters, then I'm good.
Yeah, my father was 600 pounds, I think, at one point, at 5'8".
Damn. Yeah, I had this friend Andrew who was that big, and actually,
the guy that sounds like me? No.
What?
The guy that sounds like me? No.
Oh, no. He's relatively thin. No, this other. I don't know why I said his name. I shouldn't have said his name.
Oh my god, I'll edit it out.
I had a friend, Rodney Dangerfield. No.
I was just gonna fucking say that. I play the UFC game, and there's a point where
he got no respect.
You can comment before you start to fight your opponent or whatever, and they allow you to say very simple words. One of them is no, and one of them is respect. And so every fight, no matter what, I always start with no respect. I say no respect.
Rodney Dangerfield was great. Oh yeah. Rodney Dangerfield was always like, yeah. I get no respect, I tell you. No respect. The other day...
Paula has a thing where she goes, no, go on.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a Rodney Dangerfield joke. I went to the bartender. He said, what it'll be? I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife.
That's a classic one, yeah.
It's a Rodney Dangerfield joke. I told you...
Why isn't your Cash App in your bio, bro?
I don't have Cash App. I'm not a capitalist, that's why. I'm a socialist.
I have Cash App in my bio, but it's literally just the word Cash App because it came up in a different room with somebody. They were making you put it in, or they would mute you.
I am Joey, hear me roar.
I think it was
Cash
kind
App.
of old. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Wait, Cash App, the A should be capital. Let me fix that.
I guess I should follow more people. I don't know. Sometimes I'll follow people if I know who they are, like if I want to follow them.
I need to go back. What I've done is, in the beginning, I mean, it's normal to like anytime you hear a comment, you like just follow the person or look at the bio and follow. But
yeah,
I told this to another person who was like, "There's robots in here and stuff." I was like, I definitely followed a bunch probably. How do you unfollow easily? And then there's no easy way to do it. You just have to unfollow everybody and then follow again.
one by one. You gotta get in there.
I'm never doing that. I'm absolutely never doing that. I want to only follow like 50 or so maybe, but I actually do like a ton of people, and I've kind of just kind of like follow one.
What's up, guys? How are we? Good
evening.
The
funny witch.
Terrible.
Tony.
Pretty tired.
It's been a while, man.
We're both super tired.
I've been caught in the middle of a railroad track.
See, look at the funny witch only follows 4 people, and she has 540 followers. So that's a crazy good ratio. I'm gonna follow her.
What was the ratio?
If you see me in your chat, it's not by choice. That's wild. What does that mean? Also, wait, am I supposed to know her? I guess she said it's been a while. Her voice sounded familiar.
I don't know how I'm not following her, but I'm at my limit because I'm a follow whore apparently.
There's follow limits?
Yeah, 50 a day.
50 a day.
Yeah, this app has like basically opened the floodgates for me liking things and follow.
Hey, wait, I want more information. Funny witch, if you're still here, first of all, if you're still here, clap it up. But also, if you're still here, send another message. Tell us about yourself. Tell me how I'm supposed to know you. Tell me how you're offended, that how dare I not remember you, or whatever. Tell me all the things. Tell me you're mad. Tell me how you're mad at me. Tell me why you're mad at me. Can that just be our subject? Tell us why you're mad at me.
It could be.
Tell us why you're mad at me.
Tell us why you're mad. I think I'm potentially getting looked at here. Oh no. It's just another car in the Safeway parking lot. Safeway's actually open now. I expected it to be a popo. But it was.
Do you remember it's just a customer?
Yeah. I was like, shit, there's Mike's Hard Lemonade in here. I might have to explain myself.
Do you remember when you first started the stereo app and everything was all fresh and new and it was all like, wow, this is cool and stuff?
Yeah, I'm still kind of there. It's like 3 to 4 weeks at this point for me.
All right, let's see if we could. Let's hear these comments.
It's Brigitte Diane, Tony. You're friends with Robin. I met Robin, and then she got all Robin.
Oh yeah, I know Brigitte. Sure, yes. I've seen her. I've hugged her in real life. That's cool. Funny witch.
Anyway, yeah, I wasn't commenting back to dig on Robin. I was just letting you know who I am. How you been?
I've been awake. I've been woke. I've been all right. I've been writing and doing Zoom shows and shit. I don't know. Just trying to stay sane. Been having some fun doing the stereo app, I guess. Also, I have been.
That's an ad. That's an ad for stereo.
Hey, you guys, if you're not on stereo, you should join stereo. Like, what a fucking, who am I marketing towards? If you don't know about stereo.
I think I'm done. I think I'm done trying to ask. Like, I got a couple people in. Like, I have a DJ friend, and he popped into a thing where someone was just talking about being a DJ or whatever. and they were like starting to do it. So that was pretty fun to have him jump in.
Wait, what? A DJ?
Yeah, Don Bain on Instagram. If you follow
Brigitte,
Don Bain.
do you know about teledildonic technology?
Yes, tell us about teledildonic technology, please.
What's the latest in teledildonics?
We must know.
That's what teledildonics.
Nobody's been able to provide any additional information in 3 hours of talking
about teledildonics. I mean, it's been like an hour or 2 hours, rather.
14 hours.
A little over 2 hours, I guess.
Just under 12.
Dude, I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, let's cut this off now before we go crazy with it.
If you want to leave a comment, this is your last chance.
Yep.
This is it.
We are going to sleep. I don't even have glasses on. I have contacts at the moment, so I probably should have took them out before.
I'm gonna put on like a mask to sleep, a sleeping mask, so that light can't get in my eyes.
Not a COVID mask.
Not a COVID mask.
It was really nice talking to you guys about dildos that can be controlled remotely. Appreciate it.
It was great.
Teledildonics.
Bye.
Oh.
It's good, creepily listening in on you and not saying anything.
Oh, that was perfect.
For a while.
You said stuff.
But have a good day. Good luck.
Too.
Sleep well.
Good Night and Good Luck is the movie about journalism talks about.
It's about George Clooney, I think.
I was supposed to watch it in college to get.
I did watch it, and it was really good.
No, I think I still need to watch that.
It's got the guy from A River Wild.
Oh, maybe I did watch it.
David Stratham or whatever his name is.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, he's in that. Good night and good luck.
What's up? What's up? Just started was here, which is
Who?
cool. What's up, Krista? If you want to swap in, I'll stay up. Cause why not?
Yeah, what's up? Call Joey. Get me out of here.
She's the first person I think I talked to in this thing.
Your neighborhood depressed hype woman. Cash App. What's up, Krista? Yeah, if you want to send money to What's Up, Krista, feel free.
I think the cat. Yeah, there's more on that.
Also, if you want to send money to Mitch Chorizo, send money to Mitch Chorizo. That's what we're doing. That's our New Year's charity drive.
I mean,
send money to. Wait, I will actually get Mitch Chorizo's information here and tell you where to send money.
Dude, how do you swap into one of these things? I don't know what I'm doing. Let me in on your secrets. Tell me how to stereo.
I guess I can just invite her to the live manually.
Wait, was that who you were talking about? That was a different person.
What?
Oh, shit. Tony he's got to go to sleep anyway, so that was going to happen.
Oh my god, but what about you? Sleeping, I've heard, is somewhat important. From what I heard.
I'm still pretty awake here. So
I can hear that.
Yeah, I think I can make some better space and potentially lay down a bit easier, but
well,
let's
I
just
don't know
go
how much more interested I can be.
Fucking dare you.
Go to sleep, Tony. Go to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Howdy.
Howdy. Am I on for real?
Yeah, you're on.
Holy
Von Roy?
shit. I mean, like, I only see your little, like, Napoleon Dynamite face. So
Slash Annie. Yep.
Slash Annie, of course. Slash what I think is Bob's Burgers. In my personal opinion, my humble opinion, Napoleon / Bob's Burgers.
Napoleon Burgers. That's the hashtag.
Oh my God. Dude, I don't know if I'm more interesting. Like you were talking about electronic dildos, like remote dildos, like at 5:30 in the morning. I'm not that interesting, but fuck it, let's just do it.
But we can totally switch gears.
I'm literally just waking up to go to work. So let's do some gears. I'm feeding cats, living the cat lady life. I'm just doing my thing here.
Nice. How many cats?
What's crazy cat lady status? And then I'll tell you one less than that. No, I'll own up to it. I have 4. I have 4. But it was really it just cycled in there. Like it escalated quickly one day. Like I always had a 2 kitty quota. It was always just 2. And I'm like, no matter what, like for years. And because I've always loved cats since I was little. Like I knew when I was 6 years old that I was gonna be a crazy cat lady. When I saw like kitty figurines, I'm like, that's my shit when I'm like 76. Like I know it. I was like, I knew it no matter what. And then I hear you. And then so I always had 2, and they were always like 6 years apart or something like that. And then I started fucking. Oh, and then I.
Do you think that Donald Trump knows about teledildonic technology? Teledildonic Trump. Teledildonald Trump. Teledildonald Trump technology.
I think if Donald Trump knew about teledildonic technology, he wouldn't be so mad. And I don't think Melania would be so sad.
Are you saying that Donald Trump would enjoy anal pleasure?
I think that's what's missing in his life.
Oh.
Yeah, I think a good peg is in order.
I do think somehow, even though I feel like it might tighten that area, it could loosen up the behavior and relax.
I think he's too tight in that area.
Hashtag too tight. Hashtag.
Hashtag what other hashtags could you put on there?
Donald. I'm going to tag Donald Trump.
Hashtag free Donald. Hashtag peg Donald.
Donald. At the real President Donald Trump. Hashtag free and peg Donald. I'm probably going to be murdered now. Because
this conjunction that just happened on the 21 has freed and liberated a lot of people to do the things that they actually want. And maybe 2021 is the year Donald gets pegged. So let's just hope he lives out his pegging dreams.
That would be hot. That would be a dream. Should we just wait, this has to be Tony.
I think teledildonic technology has voter fraud. Read between the lines.
I heard teledildonic technology is very unfraud-like. It's very reliable, and this is the age where it's been the most reliable ever. And I heard that by mail, it's even more reliable. Teledildos.
Wow. Oh shoot! Should I change the topic?
Peg Donald.
Name?
That is a
Peg
band
Donald.
name.
Peg.
And it's a band I like. I think if Peg Donald was a band, they'd have recordings of like voicemails at the beginning of their songs, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like when a band has a recording of a voicemail and then the song starts playing. It's like a cool indie band thing to do.
I also think a t-shirt is in order.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh yeah. No, you're not.
It's all these mail-in teledildonics. You're supposed to teledildonic, not mail-in dildonic.
I thought there were no rules in 2021. I didn't get the memo that they were just tele and they could be mail-in also.
Oh man, stay on topic, Tony, or go to sleep. Peg Donald Trump comedy. Let's take Ty. There's been a lot of different topics that have been discussed.
All right, lay them on me. I'm just gonna brush my teeth in a moment.
Teeth.
I hear it.
Okay, so that's a good. So we got Peg Donald Trump, comedy, fashion, teeth.
Comedy, fashion, teeth. What is that? Is that like gold teeth or is it? Why is it comedy, fashion? Is it funny?
Three unique hashtags that could go together, could go separate. Maybe we just talk about high heels and the difficulty.
They're not difficult, okay? This was a movement that was started long ago by, a man, apparently, I heard, started heels. That's what I heard. And the height was determined by women at this point. And I don't know, I'm making this all up. This is all facts, clearly. And I have always loved heels. So my mom did this horrible thing. I don't know if it's horrible or beneficial, but she put me in heels since I've been 11 years old. She said, ladies, wear heels. And I bought into it too. So then I wore heels since I was little, and I was always that girl in like 6th grade who wore heels. Like, she's clearly a child, but she's wearing heels. So I'd be click-clacking away everywhere, wearing platforms, wearing heels. And then I slowly upgraded to like 4 or 6 inches. Nothing is difficult unless you work at it and you truly believe you can be that.
I'm gonna cut you off. You slowly upgraded. Can you just repeat that phrase real quick?
I slowly upgraded to 5-inch heels.
Okay, I just like to add a context better. I slowly upgraded to 4 to 6 inches, is what I heard.
Yeah.
So that's also a hashtag.
I just suddenly got it. I was getting really passionate about actual heel size.
Slowly upgraded. Okay,
I just slid into a sexual innuendo without realizing it. Classic me.
I just got it out. I needed to at least put that to Instagram so that
I didn't even know my random thoughts were Instagrammable. Thank you. I appreciate that. At 5:50 in the morning.
I had 5:52. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep. Should we wait? Do you want to continue with your story?
Is there a continuation? I think you actually took it. I think we went sideways on another topic. 6-7 inches. Let's talk about.
I just want to say I'm doing a Tubi double feature at 2 p.m. today. Listen to my chat. I just want all your listeners to know about it. You two should come. Tubi double feature. Get Tubi. We're gonna watch Slam Dunk Ernest.
Oh my god!
This is the only Ernest movie on Tubi. We're gonna watch it tomorrow. It's a special day. It's a new year. New Ernest.
Who's Ernest?
Ernest Goes to Jail is like the classic Ernest movie.
No, for me, Ernest Scared Stupid is the classic Ernest movie. Anybody else could chime in on what's the quintessential Ernest movie.
Scared Stupid is another, that's a really strong Ernest performance. I feel like everyone who's equally strong. I don't think I saw a bad
Ernest. You're right. Everybody has their own personal Ernest movie. It's like those Madeline books. Like you always remember the Madeline books, the one that you liked the most. You know what I'm talking about?
Madeline books?
Yes, I went to a bookstore yesterday in Pike Place. It was amazing, and they had these little Madeline books that I haven't seen in forever. And I'm like, and my friend goes, remember this book? And I'm like, no, definitely not. But do you remember this one? She goes, yeah, no, I really don't.
Are you guys still talking about pegging? I just heard 4 to 6 inches.
Oh shit!
Are you talking about pegging? I heard I slowly upgrade to 4 to 6 inches. Is this still about pegging, or is it about teledildonic technology? I cut out for 1 second, and I missed a juicy conversation.
I told you we should segue 4 to 6 inches. Clearly, the audience demands it.
That's a pretty good one.
Yes, Ernest, like Ernest Scared Stupid, like Jim Varney. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's an Ernest movie called Slam Dunk Ernest. That's what We're gonna watch that tomorrow on Tubi. It's gonna be fun.
Tubi.
So excited.
Okay.
What's Tubi? What's Tubi? Other than TV and Zoom, I have no idea. Did you fall asleep? I knew it was gonna happen. You've been up too long. I knew it. You're talking to a morning person. You did wrong. You messed up. You just messed up. Now you gotta level up to my energy.
I accidentally switched over to Instagram, and then something started playing, and then I was like, oh no, audio's playing, and then I had to switch gears.
Okay, well, we either have to segue into 4 to 6 inches, or we need to segue into something else because the audience demands something at 5:55 in the morning. That's a synchronicity.
That is 555. That's Make a Wish time. Tony,
no, 111 is Make a Wish time.
Or not to be. That is the question. No, Tubi is an app that has free movies and free TV shows and stuff. It's kind of a pain in the ass because there's ads. But
doesn't everything have an ad?
It's cool too,
unless you pay for it.
It's like a watch along. Like we're all gonna watch it at the same time.
Oh, that's so cute. I like that. I like the community consciousness aspect of stereo.
Let's talk about it.
I had no idea that so many people were into randomly listening in on other people's conversations. I fucking am here for it. I'm like, damn, I just found my community. My mother is considered chismosa because she loves to listen in on conversations and pretend that she's not. I'm like, no, Ma, own up to it. I'm like, go ahead. You want to listen? I'll tell you the details. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's a new age. There are no secrets anymore. It's great.
Yeah, I think that's what this kind of app, you just kind of summarize it really well, basically.
I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you sent me the first few links of the podcast. I'm like, this is not like any podcast. Like, I was there for the original podcast, like on your iPod, like back in 2007, 2006. And then this started happening, like literally random conversations, and they're fucking hilarious. Some of them could be gold. And I'm like, I literally have these conversations with myself sitting on the toilet. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. It's great. And then not only that, but you connect with people too, like random fucking people. Now explain to me, how do you switch up? Like, do people ask to like, because some of these people, you clearly don't know them. They don't know you. Sometimes the conversations might go a little south, but like, how does this work? Like, why are people doing this is what I want to know. Like, tell me why everybody is doing this. I have a feeling that maybe it's not all, for the collective consciousness. I think it's all their personal reasons, but why are a lot of people doing this?
Yeah, I think it's mainly because people are like annoyed with Instagram and Twitter and like text and image only.
Oh my God.
And then this is just audio first and kind of easier to navigate.
You just dropped chismosa. I love that. I love that phrase. I mean, I love that term. I love the word chismosa.
Chismosa.
Dude, me and my friends, we always go, "What's the cheese? Tell me the cheese."
Oh my God,
you want the cheese,
my sister.
Okay.
What's the cheese?
Explain it to Joey.
Oh wait, Joey, you told me you were Spanish.
It's fun. They're doing it because it's fun. Also, I like it. Yeah, I like it because it's. I feel like it's less. I don't know.
Sleep.
He's like, I feel like it's less. I don't know.
I'm also with that. If you're trailing off, just leave it. Don't delete what you're gonna say, because if you do leave a comment, like, you can just like trash it. But I do like to stumble through.
Oh, you're right, because I was about to leave a comment, but it was my very first comment. I think you're allowed to trash your very first comment. No, you probably don't believe that either. Like, no, go with it.
Yeah. I actually, that one of my first comments was that very thing. I was like, I like that functionality, but I'm gonna try to never use it.
That's a good one. That's like turning off your alarms on your phone, your alerts, so that you don't keep looking at your phone. And it's like the condition to shut your thoughts up. automatically because they're not valid, you know, and then start over so it sounds sexier. Or with the selfie, I'm sorry, girls have this problem. Get the right fucking angle. Girls know that you point the camera downward to get your best fucking angle to make yourself look like you really kind of don't look because you're eating nachos, you know, on the couch. So you're double chinning a little bit. So you never do it from below. You never do the camera from below. So you keep taking a selfie and then you post that on Instagram and then everyone's like, oh my God, you look so good. And you're like, fuck yeah. And then you don't realize that it's all fucking validation. So you're right. You know, you shouldn't have to. I mean, I went on a tangent there, but you shouldn't have to delete your thoughts. Let them run. Let them run free and wild.
Yep.
Like those teledildos.
Teledildonics.
I was saying I think it's less superficial than the other social media apps.
Oh yeah,
it's
definitely.
It's the least superficial social media app. That's the least super.
Tony, go get some sleep.
Teledildonic technology.
We're gonna condition him to have dildo dreams with Donald Trump.
That is a problem. That sounds scary.
Teledildonics. Plate tectonics. Mnemonics.
Hooked on phonics.
Hooked on phonics? You just did it, yo! I'm like, what was that thing I did in 3rd grade? It was hooked on phonics. I couldn't think of it. You're my new hero.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God. Do I need to tone down the energy a little bit? No, I'm not gonna. So screw it.
No.
No. Oh, also, Cheeseman, it's because I'm Hispanic. You told me you're Hispanic too, right? You said you talk with your hands a lot? Oh no, that's just me. Or is that just you?
Yeah. I'm like Puerto Rican. My father's Puerto Rican.
Oh, snap. Do you speak it? I find a lot of Puerto Ricans don't actually speak English if they come here or their parents were born here. Sorry, don't speak a lot of English. Don't speak a lot of Spanish or don't know it. Because I grew up in New York City and I had many, many Puerto Rican and Dominican friends. And if they moved here, if they were first generation, they didn't speak Spanish very well or at all, which really shocked me because like I grew up in a huge Hispanic community. So like even if your Spanish was fucked up, you still did it because your mom was talking your ear off, you know, and she doesn't know, you know, your English fucking slang. So do you? I'm sorry, that was a tangent.
Sí, claro.
Sí, muy bien.
No, I should speak way more Spanish than I do, but yeah.
Si yo comenzara a hablar en español, ¿tú me entiendes? Wait, was that a yes? That's what happens in these stereo conversations. You're like, yeah, right. Yeah,
I did. So there's actually, if you look up Juan Blaze live on here, so do you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so one of the first and coolest moments, Juan JUAN_B, and that brings up Juan Blaze live.
What's so great about Juan Blaze?
He's just a fluent speaking Spanish man. Oh, he's got his Instagram connected now. So
what is that? All it takes to be Instagram famous? You got to be fluent Spanish speaker. I've nailed it then.
He is. I mean, he's basically. I just did kind of a little immersion thing where I just joined a room of his, and he was talking to a friend in Spanish. And I was just trying to barely communicate, you know.
Is this like live action Duolingo? Like if you just listen in on a conversation, you're like, oh, let me practice my skills by listening to other people talk. And then you're chismosa because then you're just listening in on their conversations. But in Spanish, it's bilingual infiltration. What? I don't know.
Yeah, basically. And he's following 39 people right now. So if you go and check out and you wanted to maybe speak Spanish on the app, I think that would be a good dude to follow, basically.
Dude to follow. You're a good dude to follow. You're fucking funny. But you're also up all the time. When do you sleep?
Well, that's the problem with this app is you do have to basically turn off your phone. Because
see.
You can just go down the rabbit hole in the same way you can do a YouTube.
Is this what happened last night? Because you low-key ditched me.
Hooked on Phonics helped me learn to read. Hooked
I was about to say we're
Phonics
just trying to fix our date here, our virtual date.
Hooked on Phonics,
and we're also hooked on Phonics.
Yep.
So you're telling me if I don't turn this thing off, like I'll just keep getting alerts, or I'll keep getting swapped into other conversations, like it never ends? What happens?
So, an important feature I think is the mute button. So, well, as hosts, like if you hit the mute button, and then obviously your audio is muted.
Yeah.
But also just like turn the volume down all the way sometimes, just because you can like be caught in a loop of swiping as if it was Tinder, but it's like audio, so that can like really be too much for the brain.
Oh snap! That sounds so you can be plenty distracted at one time. So you got to be paying attention at all times. You got to be
insanity. The insanity really comes after kind of a couple weeks, and then you get kind of proficient with like using it, and then you're like, I wonder how many conversations I can have at once.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
How many conversations are you having at once?
Seriously hooked on Phonics.
One.
It's a problem.
Yeah, you better
need to go
say
to
one.
rehab.
You gotta do
with
one.
John Mulaney. I checked into rehab for Phonics.
Mitch wants to follow you.
Please help me. I'm hooked on
hold on.
Phonics.
I'm so
I can't
by hooked on Phonics.
stop spelling words phonetically. I'm hooked. It's ruined my whole fucking life. My wife left me. My kids won't talk to me. I'm hooked on Phonics. It controls every decision I make. I can't stop phonicsing.
I don't understand. You don't get it.
Sleep. Don't go to sleep, Tony. We need you now. You're not allowed to go to sleep.
No, I'm just scooping up kitty litter.
Room.
I'm awake. English was not my first language, but it was like when I started to learn English, I'm like, this shit doesn't make sense. I'm like, some words are never the exact sounds if you just switch out some consonants of what's going on. And I thought hooked on phonics would help me as a 10-year-old. It didn't. Like the English language is fucked up.
Yeah, and there's the speak and spell too, which Dane Cook, I believe, has a bit about.
Oh my god,
the speak and spell.
I remember those. Holy crap! I remember my dad was trying to teach me. I had one of those old ass little digital, like some sort of toys, and they were considered high tech at the time. I'm dating myself here. This is 1980 something, and he was a little picture of a shark came up. It was so pixelated, and then it's like, finish the last word to spell shark, and it was like an A, and I spelled it, and then the little shark just opened its mouth and it went shark, and I'm like, holy shit, I could spell English. I love it.
Nice. Oh,
what are we talking about?
All right, listen, if you want to donate to Mitch Chorizo, it's Cash App $ Mitch Chorizo. And I think some numbers. It's like $ Mitch Chorizo and like a couple numbers or something.
I got
Cash App Mitch Chorizo $. I don't know.
You can have
send him money
send you
or
money.
whatever. Mitch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for blowing up your spot. You got to give me a break. I'm hooked on phonics.
Really
I can't stop doing the phonics. I can't stop phonicsing.
I can't mute it. I'm like, I want to have a conversation. It's so funny. Wait, funny. You can get money for this?
I mean, sort of kind of thing. Like,
what? How? Why would people pay you to talk about nothing?
Like, I feel like the Cash App thing is like not something where you would actually get revenue, because people
Yeah, because I'm looking for that passive income. No.
But then once you like have like a fan base, like you already have Mitch is definitely gonna be following you.
But I haven't done anything. I just woke up.
No, you're good. Oh,
oh my God. We have a company name. We have a theme song.
Y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán.
Soy capitán. Baila, baila,
what's the next word? Fuck.
Chismosa.
Yo no soy marinero. I actually thought about the lyrics. I just learned the song when I was a kid, and then I said it in Spanish. I'm not a sailor.
Wait, what song is it?
Yo soy capitán. I'm the captain. Soy capitán. It's the Bamba song, La Bamba. Baila, Bamba. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's like, I'm not a sailor. I'm not a sailor. I'm just a captain. I'm just a captain. I'm just a captain. Dance the Bamba. That's the lyrics.
I'm not a sailor. I'm just a captain. I'm just a captain. And is it
Dance the Bamba? Dance the Bamba.
Dance the Bamba. Dance the
Bamba.
Dance the. I don't think I ever knew that.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh, we have another one.
Oh, I just got done doing my first comment, and I come back and it's Tony like doing a fundraiser for me.
What?
I need can we do like a jogathon? I haven't done one of those since 5th grade. I miss that shit.
This is crazy.
Well,
so
going
people
door to
can
door to
like
get
just
freaking
leave in comments like randomly at any point in time.
Oh no, sorry. I'll
We have to like.
Oh, are you listening to other people too?
We gotta show a little.
No. I just tapped the comment to play it.
Aggression night, or no, not. But we have to offer them protection. That's what we. Yeah, we gotta wear suits.
And wear suits.
Maybe top hats. That'd be good.
And top hats. I wish top hats would come back. Hard.
They can come back. Yeah.
I don't know why they don't. Or bowlers. I mean, those are two different eras. I understand that. One's Victorian and one's, well, not. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm an expert on eras. But I think the hat should come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they look nice.
Then little versions can be made for my cats.
Oh, yeah. How many cats? Wait, cat lady. We got off topic. 15. Paula Poundstone.
It's just 4. Okay, so I had 2, and then I became a part-time cat groomer because I work in preclinical research. So I work with monkeys, and spoiler alert, unfortunately, I do test on animals, which is why in 2021 I need to get out of my industry because people sold me the idea that I needed a degree to play with animals, and guess what? An animal science degree is animal testing. If you're not careful, people just push you in that area, and I just followed along for years, and I'm just like, but I don't like this. I'm like, but I really don't like this, and I never got used to it. And they're like, no, you'll get used to it. And I'm like, no, I don't like testing on animals. Like, this is not my jam. Like, this is not living the dream. And then just one day, COVID hit. I went part-time. I'm like, yo, I need to not do this. I want to play with animals. I want to play with animals and have them enjoy it. And so I became a part-time cat groomer because at the time, getting clawed by cats and turning them into lions was much more fun than testing on animals. And then we also fostered animals too. And then 2 cats fostered cats. This is all cats. It was a store about cats. And then I got 2 kittens to foster, and they just stayed with me. They never went anywhere. And then so I had 4. Like, it just escalated quickly.
And how does the foster process? So, like, yeah, you keep them, and it's probably going to it's for an undisclosed amount of time, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I was supposed to only hold on to them until they were at least 2 pounds because they were little guys. Because at 2 pounds you can spay and neuter them, and they were just too small to just do any surgery at the time. And because that's the only way we could adopt them out, if they were spayed, neutered, and vaccinated. So I was just holding on to them until they gained a little weight, and then they did, and then they both got neutered. They were both boys. And then when I picked them up, their little eyes were all drugged up and like big and wide, like anime, like Boots from like Shrek. And then they were just tiny and they were crying and they went up my neck. And I'm like, oh my God, I love you forever. Like, I can't let you go. That's exactly what happened. So then they came home. Yeah. That's what happened, okay? And it's all right. And I said no more. And that was a few years ago. So now I just have the 4. But 2 of them hide, so they're interchangeable. But I teach them how to go outside. They like to play in the playground. They like to play with the kids. They're like dogs. I'm teaching them how to push buttons, like how to push buttons and talk. Like those dogs that are on TikTok. Michael Keaton, his name is Michael Keaton as Batman because he looks like Batman. And Michael Keaton was my favorite Batman.
Michael Keaton was my favorite Batman as well. Yeah.
We are meant to be. Do you realize that?
This is all right. We need to at least have a regular podcast here.
What? No.
Related to Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton and his button pushing. Right now, his favorite button is toys. So he always pushes it. He's like, toys. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, fuck, I created a monster. So every 5 seconds, he's living out his best life now. He's his own autonomous being with the button toys and pets. And he asks for those 2 things exclusively and only. So I'm thinking I need to like expand his button repertoire. I think he needs more buttons.
Michael, and how do you spell I'm just going to do TPENA11.
Yeah.
And that's the new title.
Aw, okay. I have a title? What?
Best Batman is
Michael
the name
Keaton.
of the podcast.
We have a podcast.
This is episode 1. Michael and T Pen. I guess Michael should have been my name, but that's cool. I'm just going to screenshot it. We have comments building up here.
Oh, let's hear them. Let's hear them.
So you can tap them to start playing them, actually.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this.
I started off just wanting to know how to spell words. Next thing I knew, I was buying phonics on the street. I spent all my money on phonics. I was buying it from weird men I was meeting in alleyways in downtown LA.
With notebooks under his arms.
I was bootlegging phonics. I was really hooked. I was, my wife would be like, where are you going? And I'd be like, I gotta get some groceries. And she was like, we just got back from the store. I was bad at making excuses. I just wanted to learn how to spell. And now I can't stop.
Making excuses.
I can't. I wish I hadn't left this message.
Oh, to me, are you on the IG as well as I mean, I am,
but I'm under iHeart Mini versions. I did Instagram a long time ago, so I just like typed in the name at the time of the thing that I liked the most, and I liked miniature versions of things at the time, and it still applies actually. Like cupcakes are mini versions of cakes, but then mini cupcakes are mini versions of cupcakes, and kittens are mini versions of cats, and I find that absolutely wonderful.
I just kind of compiled some stuff and posted just to kind of share on Instagram the first episode beginnings.
What? Cat beginnings? That's like the story of my life. Yeah.
Yeah,
it all started with a cat in 1985.
We'll leave it there.
See, I knew I'd like her. I just knew it. I'd like you to. I guess I could speak to you directly.
Yes. Yes.
No, what you said on that link was really funny.
What did I say?
No, I can't get this song right.
I'm always funny. What did I say?
I know. We gotta play it fast.
Y como un tonto yo a tu lado de
Oh my God, you're so talented!
traicionarme. Hoy es mentira y resultaste decepcionarme. Y tú que solo pensabas y todos mis errores y nunca aceptas.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Hello?
Sorry, I was muted still. That was beautiful.
How dare you? How dare you?
You know, there's a reason behind it, and I haven't explained it. No, I'm not muting you. I'm muting my audio.
I'm kidding.
And there's a reason. There's a reason, and Tony, I don't think I ever told Tony the reason, and it's like a cliffhanger at this point. And so now I'm gonna just mute myself, and I'm gonna do the thing that I do. It's not masturbate, but Tony and I talked about it, and I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna play this comment.
Okay. Hey, Taman. Hey, girl. Joey Journal, what is up, boy? You know, I appreciate you so much last night. Like, you were so awesome. I love your participation. And thank you so much for sharing me and Talk the Talks, like, on your Instagram. I just appreciate you. I love it. Have a great day, guys. Cheese mimosa. Hey, what is that? CC Jackson.
Oh, now you're muted. I see what you're doing there.
I'm also addicted to adopting kittens, unfortunately. I'm really addicted to adopting kittens. It started off with 2 kittens. I mean, I was supposed to foster them, but I never got rid of them. And then I got 2 more. Then I had 4 kittens, and I got them spayed and neutered, but I still didn't get rid of them. Then I had 2 more. So then I had 6 kittens. I have 8 kittens, 9 kittens, 10 kittens, 22 kittens, 38 kittens. I have more kittens than I have space. I'm covered in kittens. And I can't stop spelling things phonetically. Kittens and spelling and kittens and spelling and spelling kittens. How do you spell kittens? It's kittens. K-I-T-T-E-N-S.
Kittens.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Now I have 38 kittens. That's how I wanted to die, in a pit full of kittens.
Shout out to CC Jackson, Tony Bartolone, Mitch Arizo. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's play this real quick. I think Batman, maybe Batman.
What I'm actually addicted to is stereo.
Batman.
Yeah, go to sleep, Tony.
And maybe porn. I don't know.
No, that's not.
No, just stereo.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to Joey Journal.
Aww.
I do want to hear why he keeps muting himself.
I can't.
No, look, your fans don't want you to mute yourself. That's ridiculous. That's amazing.
Yep. There's there's a reason, there's a story, but I'm gonna leave it as a cliffhanger, and then we can discuss it at a later time.
Hey, you guys are muted. Did you hear anything I said? Anyhow, I just said have a great day, and I appreciated you, Joey, for stopping in yesterday.
I appreciate your appreciation.
Yeah. Appreciate you too. Oh my God, everybody's so nice here. Like, really nice.
I agree.
Oh my God, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm like literally just talking about my cats. I mean, trust me, they're fascinating creatures, my cats. But it's just really, everybody's so nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good place.
Yeah, just like what you were talking about earlier. I was like thinking about getting some more sleep, but then I keep seeing these things on more social medias, and then like I saw you, and then it made me chuckle. I'm like, I gotta get back in there. I just gotta go back. Coach, let me back in.
Tap him in.
Especially because it's not just lovely hearing; it's the voice. It's so much.
I probably understand more than you know about that remark about getting scratched by cats and then turning them into lions because I am also a groomer, but I don't
What?
really
He's
do
a
cats
groomer?
anymore. I just they're too damaging, way too damaging, and then you get that freaking.
You gotta wrap cats in a towel and turn them into burritos.
Cat scratch fever. Fuck, that's out of time already.
Out of time.
That was amazing. That was tight as fuck. You know that you have to wrap cats in a burrito? We call them burritos so that they don't claw you to death. Yeah.
Oh, that's smart, man.
Yeah.
I had one angry cat. I didn't have it, but I was living with an angry cat at one point, and I just kind of got dug up.
No. Also, you can't play with the reason why there's scratchy cats here. I have a lot of cat information. I'm actually unsolicited cat behavior information here. When cats are young, when they're little, they as they grow, the natural thing that they do is start attacking things, and this is how they learn how to find and eat and capture prey. Is their instinct and their drive to catch things, to play with things. This is why they love toys their whole life. So the problem is people think kittens are so cute because they're so little, and they play with their hands and they grab them and they smush them and they love on them, and then they put their fists in their bellies and their fingers in their mouths. And what people don't realize is that this time when they're kittens is when they're learning all these behaviors where their mom would have normally bitten them and scruffed them to tell them to stop. People just keep going, and then they wonder why their cats attack them into adulthood, especially when they're 1 or 2 years old, and then they get bitey and scratchy and mean. And sometimes some people are in their faces and they don't know cat cues and they don't know when to back off because every kitty is different. They're their own kitty individuals, believe it or not. So some kitties want space. Some kitties want space, and you're just and then they're so cute, and some kitties look like kitty fluffernuggers or whatever, and you just want to be up all in their faces, and they're just like, bitch, get away from me. I know I'm cute, but back up. Because your kitty's energy is their energy. You need to respect that. They don't respect your space though, which is funny. They will never respect your space, but you need to respect theirs. So that's why some kitties scratch and claw, and they never not scratch and claw up until adulthood. Fun fact. So now you have to put them in a kitty burrito, right, babies?
Kitty burrito or kitty quesadilla.
Okay. Oh, quesadilla, but that involves cheese, and some of them don't enjoy being slathered in cheese. I mean, some do.
Yeah, I heard all quesadillas have cheese because queso.
Yeah, because queso. Yeah.
Can you do a cheeseless quesadilla?
Quesadilla is literally a thing that's filled with cheese, a little female thing.
Artificial cheese, vegan cheese or something.
No vegan cheese. I never liked cheese actually. Nobody in my family liked
cheese
me.
In Costa Rica?
There's I don't know. There's cheese in. That's a very specific country to ask about cheese. I'm sure there is. It's not as popular.
I ate cheese there, and it's very different. The cheese.
Is it more mild? Yeah,
it's just a different texture. I think I'm probably people could probably comment better than I, but I just remember,
I think it's easier on the palate for me because I remember. I mean, I like cojita cheese. My mom used to put that kind of cheese on all of our breakfasts, but I never liked cheese because I still could taste the milk aspect of it. For me, cheese tastes like spoiled milk. That's why I don't like cheese. And I know people are diehard cheese fanatics. They could just eat cubes of cheese forever. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just not one of you guys. So then vegan came along, and I'm like, hell yeah, let me ride that train because no cheese. I'm sorry.
You are fully vegan?
I try to be, but cheese, milk does not make my stomach upset. But I do prefer a nice almond milk over dairy, and definitely no meat. Yeah, absolutely not. At this point, I tried to eat a spring roll once. I had a little Vietnamese lady that made me handmade spring rolls at work, and she was so proud of them. And so I ate one, and then I immediately got sick. And then so our cook upstairs at our job said that the enzymes in my stomach changed after not eating meat for a long time, so now my body can't even process digesting it anymore, so it just wants to remove it. I was gonna say remove it, so I either get gassy and farty and burpy hot, right, or I just it has to come out. So I'm like, no, never. It felt like a hangover. Eating meat when you're a vegan it feels like a hangover. It was terrible. I had a headache, I felt sluggish, I felt like I wanted to puke. It's bad. So I was like, no, I'm good. And I started to feel better and run more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was great. It's good. I 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Not pushing it on anyone because you could put chicken on quesadillas. That's cool.
But yeah, I remember kind of the topic of like your diet changing and it impacting you, like on Survivor. I remember there was an episode where they gave them well, first there were two attractive ladies and they showed their boobs. And
boobs will always fucking do it every time.
Blurted out. So I didn't get to see any of these, but I did see the reason the women took their tops off was for like
there's always a reason. There's
chocolate.
Never a reason.
I think chocolate was the promise that Jeff Probst was like, we'll give you chocolate.
Stop. Women will do anything for chocolate. For me, it's dark chocolate.
I would do absolutely most things for chocolate as well.
Oh, I just make chocolate pudding pies for fun. You just mix instant pudding, put it in a pie crust, boom, you just made a pie. And then you put just fucking chocolate chips on it. That's what I do. And then you have a pie. Like, that's fucking insane. I fucking love chocolate. Fucking love it.
What do you think about dark? And is there a percentage where you go too far, like 80%?
I think that's all individual because I love bitter chocolate because I never liked milk. Haha. And so the more milkier the chocolate, the less I'm down to be a homie with it. But the darker it is, I'm like, yeah, I'm down here. Like, this is great. So, but it gets too bitter. Like, it's all your bitter level. Like, some chocolates actually have like percentages of bitterness. So like, what you're going into kind of. Yeah. But yeah, I'm good there. Wait, what are you? Are you a milk chocolate person?
I'm more of a dark chocolate and like,
Me
too.
I think oh my God. Why haven't we been on a date yet?
Let me run through these messages because there's 5 and I know that Tony.
Just for T-Pain 11. I love, Catwoman. She's like so awesome. Especially Halle Berry when she played her with those diamond nails.
I love that movie.
Catwoman, I always try to like imitate her. She's so awesome. Shout out to
Sharon Stone.
Yep.
Oh, kitten. Oh, dang. He's gonna have fans. His little button pushing ass. Oh my God. So cute. Okay, do another one.
Yep.
I had a burrito earlier and it was awful. It was it was full of hair.
I'm gonna get a Safeway.
The grossest thing I've ever eaten.
No, I wouldn't do that.
And I've eaten Arby's.
No, maybe I will.
All right, serious shit though. Seriously, stereo is the devil. And Mitch Chorizo, you're an angel.
Mitch is an angel.
I followed you. Follow me back. T Pena 11. I'm really gonna go to sleep. Probably.
Oh, do you think? Let's bet on it. Do you think he'll go to sleep? I think I give him another 10 minutes.
Yeah, good luck.
I've had a vegan cheese quesadilla. I need to go to sleep though, but I have had a vegan cheese quesadilla and it's good. It tastes good. It's it's not the real thing, but it's pretty good. This girl I like is vegan, and I don't eat dairy, so it's kind of nice because everything she cooks for me doesn't have dairy in it automatically.
Yeah. If you can find
why doesn't she text me back though? Joey, why doesn't she text me back? She must just not like me.
Why doesn't she text him back?
Why doesn't she text me? Do you guys really talk about this? That girls don't text back? Because these on our side, we're always like, what's taking him so long? What did I say? I took the perfect selfie. I don't understand.
Really?
Yes, really.
Do you
guys talk about this too? Do you guys sweat this too? Like, oh, she's not texting me back?
Not usually. I think we are hopeful, but not always like expecting, basically. So yeah, I think. What would you say the girls do in a sentence or two?
Okay, so from my experience with women, my extensive knowledge of women, we will fall in love with a guy in like 5 minutes, right? And if it takes you, and then, the whole beginning where you're talking back and forth, you're vibing, those rare instances where you're vibing, and then all of a sudden they drop off the face of the earth, which is literally like maybe 2 or 3 hours, Then we go crazy. Then there's a trigger and a haywire in our heads, and we're like, he is married. In those 3 hours, he married his ex, and they're texting, and they're having children now, and now he's going to text me at some point, and he's going to lead me on, but I really still like him, and I like the way that he looks on his Instagram. That's what happens. Yeah. What happens to
They're like, is she hot? That's try to talk to her. If you talk to her and she's cool, continue talking, and you know how the rest. Hopefully stuff.
That has to be just you, because
It
that's
could
very healthy approach.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah.
Are you in the States? Or you up north? Something for me and you and yours. From Toronto to each other, there was a couple of hockey brothers. Their name was Esposito, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. It's cats in a burrito. Cats in a frickin' burrito. Are you eating the cats in the burrito? They're wrapped in the burrito. Oh, wrapped in the burrito. Oh, wait a second.
Burrito. Cats.
You didn't. You said wrap a cat in a. I thought you might wanted to rap about a cat in a burrito.
Cat in a burrito. Rap.
Oh, jeez. I'm so embarrassed.
That was nice. Boy.
Oh, this is lovely. Lovely.
Isn't it? How can you not?
Release my meat at once.
I shall not.
This is wonderful. This is a whole new world. This is amazing. When did this happen? When did stereo happen? No, really, when did this start? How was I not
August. Approximately August. And I've kind of done some research, and I've kind of been led around different areas of the internet, and looked at some things and found some breadcrumbs of like what this whole app is. And, yeah, basically it's just like it's what like social media was supposed to be, and humanity. Yeah.
And I think this is pretty close. So random. I fucking love it. Because when you work with the same people over and over again, bless their hearts, the same jokes and the same stories come up. For me, it's always the same cat story.
Yeah. What's the cat? Wait, what's the cat story? You have to tell that cat story now.
Oh no, let me see. I have a whole bunch of them. Okay.
What's your favorite?
All right. Okay, this is my favorite story. So one of my cats has a large butthole. He has a pretty big butthole for a cat. In relation to other cats, if I had just had him, I would assume that all cats have the same size butthole, but they don't. But I started to realize when I started getting into cat behavior that when their tails are up, that means they're content and happy. And so if you can see a kitty butthole, that's a happy kitty. So always look for a kitty butthole. So always look for a kitty butthole. That's a happy kitty. Because it's like dogs. If they have their tail down, they're nervous, they're scared, or they're it doesn't count if they're grooming themselves. If they're just licking their butthole to clean it, they're just licking their butthole to clean it. They can't do that.
Wow. Oh, Air Force One. Shout out.
Yo soy Ángeles Villar, no soy Ángeles Villar.
Wow, that was good.
Oh my god, I hate it when there's a haywire in my head. It's almost as bad as having a steering wheel in my pants.
That's awesome.
It drives me nuts. Yarr. Yeah, I had to be a pirate for that joke.
That's a pretty good one. Damn. Which is, yeah. It's just a strong talent.
Okay, I'm running into a problem because the phone is connected to my car, so I'm like walking away from my car, and I could still hear you in my car as I'm walking away, and my phone very much wants to be connected to my car audio, and I don't know how to separate the two and tell them
You
that
can just disable Bluetooth on your phone.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I knew you came into my life for a reason. Oh my god!
Yep.
Hold on. And
Hold on. Wait,
Yep,
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What? Are you my soulmate?
I'm pretty good with the hacks. I'm pretty good with the shortcuts.
That's beautiful. I'm on my way to work, so this is gonna be great.
Okay. Yeah. How bad's your commute?
It is 5 minutes, so it is horrible. I was literally eating cereal 3 minutes ago when Mitch was.
I heard it actually. I didn't want to say anything, but I did
You
hear.
didn't want to say. You should say something. If I chew too loud, well, I'm not making it.
No. It's just. I heard the spoon clink and the classic, like you know.
Oh, you did mention last night in a stereo that your hearing was really good because this guy was talking. And you're like, what was that? And he's like, he had no idea what you were saying. And I'm like, no, I heard it too. And you're like, I have
a
really good
lighter
hearing.
recently too. Yeah, I heard it like a little lighter. But yeah.
Hey, Mom. Good morning. Hold on, let me get my mask on. You could scan my forehead. Hold on. Okay. All right, go. This counts, right? Okay, how am I doing? Thank you. Have a good day. Wearing masks, it's fun. What's your thought process on masks?
I wear as much as possible, and like I don't wear it inside my car. But even at like a Wendy's or whatever, if I like go to a thing that has a person, I try to always put it on because
I didn't realize that I was that asshole that kept pulling up to drive-thrus without a mask on, and I didn't realize it was one of those jerks, and then. Nobody tells you to put one on when you're going through a drive-through. Bless their hearts, and you just see them smiling through their masks, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm so goddamn sorry. Hey, Brett, good morning. I said that without a mask on. How dare I?
Or are you officially a vet, or is that?
Oh, actually, no. I am considered a test article formulator and research associate. And that's just a fancy way of saying I'm a scientist of some kind. That's just a fancy way of saying I mix shit together. That's all. I'm a mixer. I'm a fucking mixer. What was your life before stereo? What was your adult life? I want to know.
I was married and such, and
that was fun for me too. How was that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
You know what did it for me? It was not sharing the remote. I couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't think marriage is for me. Couldn't do it. And he would always leave. I couldn't share the remote, and then he would always leave the cabinets open. Like he would pull a plate out and then leave the cabinet open. And I'm like, honey, just close it. And he goes, I'll get to it. And you know who got to it? Me.
Yeah, that is a thing.
My cat. Cool cat. Good cat.
pussycats. When
No,
I
I hate the
see
term
walking, makes no sense to me. My cat is everywhere. We watch him on TV. My cat is amazing.
And my cat's
He can play the guitar.
No, my cat.
He may not be an actor, but he's a pussy super. My cat reads the Bible and he thinks it's so funny. He may. Oh, I should probably stop there.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
It was.
That's amazing. I wish, I tried to play the recorder in 3rd grade with all my other contemporaries, and I just didn't get it. I just didn't get instruments. I'm like, am I just one of the poor fools that doesn't understand sound? So then I went into choir, and then I was in choir from 2nd grade all the way through college. So that was my jam. But I never understood instruments. My recorder, like, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. You're like, do, do, do. I'm like, how does everybody know what notes to play? I'm like looking at this music, seeing like little dots with sticks and stuff. And I'm like, how do people know what to do? It was perplexing.
I didn't write that song. That was the cat song. That's by Jack Off Jill, in case you didn't know. I don't want to be given credit for that.
Source. Way to cite your source. That's nice.
Oh, that is nice. Oh, that's respectful. I love that. Love that. Yo, I think he went to bed. I actually think he did.
Mitch's Tony did go to bed.
Oh, yes. Snap, he actually did do it. Proud of you. Yep. Shout out to Tony. Proud of you for taking, your REM cycles.
I'm at 4 hours and 36 minutes at this point, so I think he went to bed 30 minutes ago or 40. I don't remember.
God.
I don't remember.
He said he was trying to get off when I was trying to get on. Har. And that was like...
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. Yeah, I was of course gonna make a reference, but yeah.
Har. No, I walk right into those too. They're my favorites.
Yeah, those are fun.
Oh, so what is your favorite kind of porn? Let's just jump right into it.
Reaction.
Everybody has a favorite. Yeah, which one's the one that you search the most?
Oh my god, Becky, look at that cock on Reddit.
What's up with the cock? Why does Becky need to look at it?
Because it's like the reaction shots of like a girl pulls down the pants and then like sees it, and then like it's that oh my god moment.
Oh my god, I want to look now, but I'm at work, and I think they'll realize if I search Pornhub on my work computer.
No, yeah, it's Reddit, but it's also you probably should NSFW on the oh my god. Look at his.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. So while Mitch plays, I'm looking it up.
What the fuck is this stuff?
Oh god. Well, I'll look it up too.
This is not enough.
Just to get a refresher.
Sticks and dots? I think not. I'm gonna need more than this to play a song from this. Just sticks and dots and paper. Becky, are you mad?
All you need is oh my god, Becky.
Screw you, music teacher. I'm just gonna go on Stereo app and hold the button with one hand and then have the other hand wrapped securely around playing piano.
I know that's where you get the energy from. Me too.
Whose teachers said I'd never make it, but look at me now.
He's playing in time while he's jerking off at the same time.
Yep. That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Oh, I'm so glad I could spark inspiration with my dumb voice. I'm really truly flattered.
People love your voice already. Look at your I bet you have a follower account already.
I don't know how to see these things. I'm a baby to all of. I'm a novice. I'm new. I'm brand
5
new.
Followers.
Teach me what? 5
Tony,
followers.
And they're cool people. What? Tony, Mitch, Chevy Tahoe guy, and Von Roy.
Oh shit! I have a feeling that he drives a Tahoe. I could be wrong.
Oh, he's on TikTok.
What do you drive?
Honda Insight.
Oh shoot! What made you choose that?
It was very cheap. It was the cheapest hybrid you could get.
Oh, that's actually cute. I like that.
I put no money down.
Nice.
And
well done.
It was like $25K in the end, I think, like after I paid everything. Like
wow, I have to applaud you there. That's actually really good buying. Good job. I have a little white Mini Cooper with a bumper sticker in the back that says runs on cat farts.
Cat farts.
And the cat is tooting.
That's pretty good. Is there a cloud?
Is there a cloud? What cloud? Like
the toot cloud?
Oh, there's one poof. There's one poof, and it says poof on it.
Nice.
So you have to be kind of close to get the joke, and maybe that's too close. But I like a good car sneaking up on me really, really close from behind.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because it's funny because they really have somewhere to go if they're like really right behind you. And I'm not gonna egg them on by driving slower or anything. You know, I understand sometimes you got places you need to go. I get it, I do. But if you could read my bumper sticker, that's a plus.
Yeah, I don't have a bumper sticker because I do fear people will be like, what does that say? And then that might cause an accident a little bit easier.
Oh, see, I've never had that problem. So don't put it out into the universe and just put fun bumper stickers everywhere. Listen, you're doing the world a service by giving them something to read.
It's what I do. As a driver, I do get close when I can't quite read it. And I mean, I try to get close. I try to get close in another lane. That's what I try to do.
Oh, that's safer. That's actually
yeah.
But you're not like trying to take a picture, right? That's how you can get into an accident. That's the key to getting into an accident. Trying to get a picture of it to send to your friend Becky because Becky wants to know.
Oh yeah, let's look at Becky.
Oh wait,
have I done that thing for you? No, not you, but not you. Well, all two people that are in here. Have you heard me play with my my dick? Since I have to hold the button with one hand, I don't like holding it with my toes because my feet get cold and I get mitosis or something like that.
Oh my God.
I can hold it with my tongue, but then I can't talk. So I'm gonna try playing a little bit with my dick. This is just random notes. Ow!
How?
I like to imagine that's just like straight.
Fuck! I gotta stop doing that for people.
It's probably
I'm gonna like it's almost like it feels like it's bruised. Jeez.
Can you bruise your penis?
Becky is really a good subreddit. I'm just looking.
I'm trying to get onto it.
She wanted to see if you. How do you feel about blowjobs?
What do you mean? How do I feel about it? You need to elaborate, or you just want me to talk on the topic of blowjobs? Because I could talk about it.
Do you enjoy giving blowjobs?
Yes, I do, but this is only conditional on two very important things. I love giving blowjobs if the dude adamantly and wholeheartedly enjoys it, which most men do, but some men are actually vocal. Some actually, it actually bothers me when men don't make sounds during sex. I do like that validation. I'm like, if he moans, I'm getting off on that. I think guys don't realize that because a lot of guys hold back on the sounds or whatever and the grunts and the moans. And I met one guy where every time I got anywhere near his penis, it just it did this thing where it just flipped up and it's like, oh, hey, hi, how are you doing? Like, I got really excited. I like that about a penis. I like that a penis gets excited if I'm nearby. I appreciate that penis. And then the other thing, of course, is if I actually like the dude, because there are times where if I don't like the dude at all, just met him, I just want to give him one handshake blowjob, hey, goodbye, here's one for the road. I'm not gonna be into it. It's just gonna be in, out, all right, it was nice
functionality.
And then you do the hug where your butt is sticking out, and so then you go. Yeah.
So are you rushing the cum on that instance? Like you're rushing to get it done quicker?
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. You're just because it's a handshake, or it's a coffee, and you're just here, have your latte real quick. Don't burn your tongue. And then, and then just go out, and be like, I'm glad I could do this for you. Cause, a blowjob among, everybody appreciates a blowjob. I mean, guys, I've heard. Have you ever met a guy that didn't appreciate a blowjob? Riddle me that. Exactly.
If I did, I forgot about them immediately. As a human.
And so it's good that you ask how girls feel about blowjobs. Some girls do not like to give it. Gag reflex is usually, realistically, it's probably because they have, sensitive gag reflexes. That's if you're going full throttle, if you're going all the way in, some girls don't do that. Some girls don't go all the way in. But I feel like your mouth needs to simulate the essence of a hole, right? As well, so if you could get it down the throat, it's all good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think a lot of girls don't realize that.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Ho notes with Taman. But then how do guys feel? Okay, hey, okay, so here's my question. How do guys feel about going down on a girl? How do they feel about it?
It's the best thing. It's the favorite thing to do.
Okay, because when I was married, my husband, and it's my first marriage, it was my only marriage, my husband at the time said, hey, do you mind if I don't do it? Guys don't like it. And then after my divorce, I was completely, like, every guy was like, no, that's wrong. And I'm like, I don't know now. So please fill me in on the intel. Are there do's and don'ts when it comes to guys giving each other tips on how to go down on a woman?
Yeah, it's just, I think, it should be something you do and take as much time as possible, basically. It can, 30 to 45 minutes is totally fine.
What? Are you serious?
It doesn't even have to be, I don't know, it can finish, but it doesn't have to finish the thing.
That's important, yeah.
Yeah,
for girls it's different. We don't need to finish to enjoy ourselves. It's all mental for women. It really is.
It really is.
And,
yes.
Yeah, just being able to see, your hair, your crazy little hair between our legs, that does it for a lot of us. So okay, hell yeah, he's down there.
Some like to grab the hair.
Yeah. Oh, you like that? Good. Because I'm just going on instinct, as one should. So I grab the hair and I shove your face in there because I'm letting you know that I'm enjoying the thing you just did. Because that's important. Because sometimes it's not hot to communicate, but it is hot to communicate. One way or another.
It's always hot to communicate.
Yes, it is always hot to communicate. I'm trying to tell that to my friends. Tell them what you like. They don't know what they're doing sometimes. None of us know what we're doing sometimes. All the time.
Yep.
That's 45 minutes? Are you kidding? What kind of men have I been dating? No, I'll be honest with you. That's my fault. Mine never lasts.
Yeah, but 20 to 30 should be pretty
Holy shit. Okay, you know why I've never had. Okay, I actually did have one session that was kind of long, but I was kind of sleepy and tired, so I was just letting it happen. But the reason why it doesn't last more than 10 or 15 minutes is because for me, I enjoy it going in on the inside. There are some girls, and then later I learned that there's clitoral orgasms and then other orgasms. I'm in that other category. So it's cool that you're down there, but I'm all right. It's okay. The meat and potatoes is actually getting down to business for me. Actually, that's the dessert. So I kind of stop. If I get too excited, I just jump on in, I just jump on down. I just hey, I just turn you over and just go for it and hop on. So it never lasts that long. I didn't know it could last that long.
Yeah, I don't think that's normal, but that's my favorite. It is my favorite part of one of my favorite things to do. But meat and potatoes is obviously one of my favorite too.
How do you like your potatoes? What's your favorite kind of potatoes?
Definitely not sweet potatoes.
Me neither. I don't like sweet potatoes either. Oh my God, you need to tell me why you don't like sweet potatoes that much.
It's just like sugary more, and
Yes!
I prefer like butter on my
I like
potato.
savory. Yeah, if I'm eating a potato, my brain is automatically assuming that it's savory. So once there's the sweetness to it, it just feels off-putting. Yeah. So I'm like, because pudding should be sweet, but it's off-putting. That's what that
means. Similar to the pudding pies you talked about.
You inspire me to get a cat and name him Dark Hannes. That, of course, is spelled like Dark Hannes, and I think that's really funny. It's in contrast to me. Well, I've felt like I've been in darkness lately. I mean, I prefer the dark meat. I have never done that. Like a dark chocolate, like you said earlier. I mean, and other dark things, obviously.
Yeah, dark meat.
It's not like when I was like, not like 10 years ago, like back in San Bernardino, where they used to call me the boy with the golden anus. No, that shining light is faded.
I want to know why.
Got these circles around my eyes now.
Aww.
That's why the Zorro mask is so perfect.
Oh, that was nice.
That was nice.
That was nice. What was the other thing? Something about dark chocolate. Oh yeah, dark penises. I actually had this conversation with my girlfriend the other day that I do not like, and I'm sorry if you have one. You're still my soulmate, okay? I love you. But if a guy has a pink penis and then they get hard, it just turns the tip of the penis like bulbous red, like Rudolph. And I realized later in life that I didn't like that.
Never mind. Go on. Yeah.
No, I gotta finish this. And so I'm just like, I don't like the look of pink penises. I like mocha java or just like dark skin toned penises, or not black all the way.
Mine's darker than my face.
Okay, because I have darker labia, and I didn't realize that labia came in different colors until like in my 20s. And like I realized that because people started making vagina candies. What kind of people do I know? But anyway, so they were making vagina candies, and it was either black with pink labia or white with pink labia. And I'm like, my labia is not that color. And I'm like, is there something wrong with my labia? And then I went on porn. I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with my labia. It's all good. And I'm like, then why am I a penicist? Like, why am I saying that I don't like pink penises? How dare I? And then my other friend goes, in the dark, it could be any color you want.
Well,
you just put it in there.
I mean, you want it to look.
And I'm like, you're right. I have no problems with penises at all now. I'm an equal opportunity penisist.
I agree.
I'm sure there's a bumper sticker out there that says in really small letters, "Hey, 6 feet, asshole. 6 feet, get away. It's 6 feet back."
Oh, yeah.
I had to read that. You're about to be 6 feet on the ground in a second.
There are bumper stickers that say if you're up here too
how about some? I'm just kidding. I would never. How about some social distancing? I'm not violent like that. I'm gonna make you blood. No, that's not what I meant. Boo.
Did he say social fisting?
Social fisting.
Social fisting.
Lives through the fire swamp.
I've only seen that in
garbage. Porn. So bow down to her, Lord. Bow down to the queen of slime, the queen of filth, the queen of putrescence.
How far have you gone up a vagina with your hand?
Oh God, I'm still holding this
button.
Is it to the
knuckles?
Definitely not fisting. I would say
I've never seen that in real life.
4 fingers. It was probably like the biggest leap.
Now, were they together? Were they squished together, or were they fully apart? The 4 fingers. Or were they doing the dog thing? Or were they doing the dog shadow thing? They were pretty squished?
I think realistically 3 has been like probably
3 sounds good.
3 with movement. 4 was probably like the stretch goal. Like, no pun intended.
Well.
Pun intended, though.
When I was a young, 17-year-old boy, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I did enjoy going down on my girlfriend. The first time I ever did it, though, was odd because it did kind of taste like pennies, and so she probably just
oh my God!
I had no idea.
I always want to ask what it tastes like to you guys.
But it was fun. It was just the only time I don't want to do it. If I'm just way too tired, or just
see, that's anybody.
Every once in a while, I'll have a girlfriend that just don't like the way she smells and tastes. It's been kind of drastically different in some ways. It's just, but the ones I'm thinking about in particular just had like a Taco Bell diet and like these. I mean, it wasn't. Or they were just like so. Like, or they gained so much weight that they just suffocated me. And when I.
Oh my god! I didn't know that was an actual risk. I forget. A Taco Bell diet. Can you tell the diet of a woman when you're going down on her?
Absolutely.
What? No, you can't.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. It's especially when you have a very focused diet on like, say.
You'd be like, this chick definitely juices her veggies. Like, can you tell?
Sriracha.
What? No, stop it. Right. No, there's no spicy. You mean I can make spicy cum if I wanted?
No, but I'm using sriracha as an example. There is a more specific sauce that I'm not going to use, but I'm just going to use sriracha.
Tabasco green chili. That's my favorite. So you're telling me that that's the one? No, you're kidding, right?
That's my preference. No, I'm just kidding.
No, damn it! I thought we were soulmates.
Excited, you just gotta jump on down. I know what that's like.
This is great. I'm just drinking my coffee.
Sometimes I'll just see it and it's just be so pretty, and I'll just be like,
I
gotta know what that tastes like.
Sriracha.
There's a Tech 9 song that's sriracha, I believe. It's a rap.
How's it go? Do you sing?
Sriracha, I put that on everything. Sriracha, I put that on everything.
When I really know that I'm really freaking way too into a chick is when I just like immediately want to jam my tongue in her asshole.
I heard asshole. I heard inner asshole.
Tongue in her asshole. I've done that.
How do you feel about that? That's like even
it's
touchier
okay.
subject.
I don't.
It's okay.
It's clean.
Yeah,
not my go-to.
I had a bit of a tan on my genitals because I actually used to like getting like my sack just a little sunburned.
Sure. And it's like an experimental.
Like, not too much, obviously.
Sorry,
but just that tingly, stinging feeling is just.
Anal. I'm excited about anal licking.
It's indescribable. I don't have. I used to put the shower on really hot, use the shower head on scalding hot, like just.
And it's
just,
so
just
difficult.
Let it sit on
How
there,
do you
on
do
there for a while,
it?
but no, the tingle of a sunburn, and then you dry shave your ball sack.
Oh my god! Dry shave your ball sack. Oh, that must be painful. Do you like pull the skin to shave it and everything? I've always wondered what it's like for guys to try to shave their ball sack.
Right now, my balls are kind of cold, so they're kind of wrinkly, right? So if they're warm, I think I would like to take like a warm hot bath first and then shave. That's the way to do it.
That is so much smarter than what I had pictured in my head. Oh my god.
What did you picture?
I'm just picturing a guy standing in front of a mirror, pulling their like skin sack all the way up to their belly buttons, and then just going at it with a dry shave.
Well,
and
mine
maybe putting on
quite that far, but yeah.
6 feet? I'll give you 6 feet. Is
that his real?
Oh, you want 6 feet? Oh, he wants 6 feet. All right.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Do you have the kind of ball sack that hangs or like tight around your penis? Because I found that
it's different in different. Like I mentioned, like it's when it's colder, it's definitely more hanging around. Like you can barely tell there's balls. And then when I like fresh out of a hot bath, you can like see like Joey Diaz balls. Like Joey Diaz, the comedian.
I wish that would happen with women. Imagine if we were cold, our clitorises would disappear. It's always disappeared. It just goes away.
No, you know what? Sizes for sure.
When I get cold, when I sneeze, my nipples get hard, and when I'm cold, clearly they get hard too. I actually like the look of my nipples when I'm cold and when I sneeze, but I don't like being cold or sneezing. So it's a problem. So I'm trying to love my breasts for what they are right now. Do you have one ball that's bigger than the other, like boobs? Or are they equidistant to each other?
I think they're pretty equal. I haven't really noticed a big size difference if there is one.
No, because if I like move my shoulders, I can make them both like the same angle, but they're each their own individual.
And they're big? I'm sorry.
Forget the entire conversation we had all morning. Do you have big boobs?
Yeah, that's what this is all good for.
I want to get to know you. Do you have big boobs though?
That's what this is all like leading
This
to.
is all I was all heading to. Okay, well, what do guys consider big boobs? Because I think I do. I just want to confirm.
I think if it's like
it's bigger than my hand. Like it's more than a handful.
Yeah,
it's a lot more than a handful.
Handful are more awesome.
The best Batman, I will have to say, is
yeah,
the one that has the
handful.
Joker in it.
Evil. That was fun.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
That I've taken my boob and smacked my cat in the face with it. That's how big they are.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So you can, yeah. Because when
they're sleeping, I gently put it over their heads to see when they'll wake up. And usually it's right away.
Wow.
That's how big they are. For all the ladies out there, it's like a 36D. Pretty average, I think, boob size. I may be wrong.
That's very large. That's really large.
Oh, it is large? Okay, I assume everything about me is average. I don't think so, actually. I have blue hair. Half blue hair. What else? Oh, you've seen it on my hinge, right? The blue. Can you tell that I have blue hair?
Probably.
Probably? No, yeah. Well, I consider myself pretty average. You know, when they ask you what your body type is, I always say like average athletic or something. But I have squishy parts. I think it's wonderful to have squishy parts as a woman. I prefer a softer body. I love hard bodies. You know, more power to women. All bodies. I love all bodies, but I think in the middle between athletic and soft. Curvy for sure. My sister actually asked me for my measurements for Christmas, and it was 36, 28, 36. She goes, "You're an hourglass." I'm like, "So I am."
Yeah, that's like literally, isn't that the dimensions in the I Like Big Butts song by
Oh my god, he did say dimensions. It was something, but really tiny waist. It was like teeny tiny waist. I think it was like, hold on, Sir Mix-a-Lot. He's
in Seattle.
Oh yes, he is. When I moved out here 5 years ago from first I lived in Jersey, then I moved to Hawaii and I was married there for 18 months, and then I moved to Maryland to work at the University of Maryland in Baltimore, and then I moved out here to Seattle. So I've been here for 5 years, and then he's on the radio. I'm like, what?
36, 24, 36. Haha, only if she's 5'3".
She's 5'3". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". But 24 is tiny, dude. Like, it's really tiny. It's like Victorian corset tiny. So I don't know a woman with those proportions.
I'm not on here at all. I'm not playing a piano with my penis. Not. We're staying on topic. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Carry on.
It's actually on topic, so it's good. It's all right.
You have 6 followers now, by the way.
I have 6 followers?
I think you got a follower during this conversation.
That's crazy. How many followers do you have? I don't know how to navigate this thingamajiggy. How many followers do you have?
Well, I just passed 4. I had 420, very close at one point. Now it's 420.
Haha. Yay!
Yeah, 443, which is pretty good considering like the early, I guess. Like it's still pretty early stages, and I'm just doing this literally, like just talking.
That's it. Is that why you're up at the wee hours of the morning doing this?
Really, I just haven't like been tired enough to go to sleep yet. So that's.
Are you serious? Do you do Red Bull or coffee, or you're just high on life?
All the above. Yeah, coffee.
No.
Bang energy is fine.
Oh my goodness.
Mostly it should be water and like kale and spinach. Like that's like the best energy drink, but I'm not practical all the time. So.
You're at a golden age of 33 where you realized at 30 that your metabolism probably stopped maybe like a few years ago, and hangovers are a lot harder than they used to be.
I black out for sure. Yeah, I can black out. I found drinking.
But you probably won't worry about health until maybe a few more years, and then by the time you're 40, you'll be all run down and stuff, and you'll be like, well, fuck.
No, jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu, and that
you
keeps
told
us
me you.
healthy.
Oh no, you told me that you.
So I have blue hair too, and I also am 5'1", so that makes me so happy to hear that about you, because it means you're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where my similarities end, though. That whole thing about your waist, yeah, mine is like probably double that. I'm sure. It's not good. I am what you would call soft. Not even soft. Maybe doughy. Okay,
doughy.
not
I like
maybe
that.
Doughy. I am definitely doughy. But I make up for it with my awesome blue hair. And
Wonderful.
yeah.
I like a colorful head.
And I thought, I don't know. I went to school in Tacoma, at University of Puget Sound, and at that time,
I like it by the water. I always like
had
the running track
a
by the
floor
water.
mate who's was a neighbor of Sir Mix-a-Lot, and I thought he was in Renton though.
Small world. A neighbor of Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't run into too many local so that's kind of cool. Like I've run into California a fair amount, and then like just all over the place in terms of like people with talking on here, but
yeah, there's one chick yesterday. She was from Alabama, I think. I'm like, oh shit! You could be hooked up with anybody around here.
Yep, and it is like I think U.S. primarily at first, but.
I tried to hinge date some people from Canada, and then it just kind of went downhill real quick because we couldn't even fucking go on a date. We couldn't see each other. And I'm sorry, but a Zoom meeting does not spark sparks for me.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see his penis, not on Zoom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, chatterbait.
Yeah, and now I have a border that's preventing me to go on a date. I'm like, damn it. This is the one time in my life where I'm close enough to another country where I could date somebody from another country, where they could live there and I could live here. I'm like, that's cool. Where it's a long distance, short distance relationship. But
you said
no, not now. The border. I was trying to date guys from Canada during COVID, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's not possible. Doesn't last. Dating is hard right now. Do you date? Do you date? Because you're on here a lot.
Oh, yeah. I think this is basically like stereo is pretty much a lot of people stay basically like single or taken or just kind of remain asexual on stereo, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because like it's like conversation, like first platform and all that. And so there is a tendency, and then of course there's rooms where guys, chemistry or whatever, and then like people are flirting with people, and that's just normal.
I was like, wait, people do that? Clearly, if you're having a good conversation, you can go to another room and have a private one.
Yeah, I mean, at any point you could just kind of call anyone just like it's a phone. But then people can kind of listen in and eavesdrop.
Oh shit! I think it's more fun if you listen in. I think it's more fun if people listen in because going through the motions of getting to know a person is it frightens people to get to know other people. And if they could just listen in on a conversation, a truly authentic conversation, a genuine one where you could just literally be yourself without any fear or intimidation, I think that's really powerful. So if we hit an off topic or we hit a great topic, that's the reality of meeting people.
Yeah.
And I think that's why this app is kind of really cool. You
Do
just,
you know Asia Sue? Speaking of which, Asia
What?
Sue is in here, and she is pretty awesome. She talks about
I don't know
strap-on
anybody.
sex. She talks
That's
about strap-on
awesome.
sex and relationships, and she just, I'm sure she's gonna follow you. But you should follow her
Don't stop.
because, yeah, I just I saw she left a message here.
Let's hear it. Beautiful.
In another one, Mona Lisa.
I was waiting for something profound. How dare I?
No, I mean honestly, that is a reference to something I said I think earlier.
Oh no!
Hours. I mean, I've been on this thing for days, weeks, etc.
Oh my god!
Another
and you
one
were
is
willing
Moni
to go
Lisa.
to. Oh, let's hear it.
Moni Lisa is in the app, and she does. I mean, she's just a person that the name is Moaneli, and yeah, she's pretty cool, and I hang out in rooms occasionally, and like
You seem to chill with a lot of people though. I think you would say a lot of people are cool. Or would you say the majority of people that have these conversations with you are cool? Do you think everybody's cool? Do you think everybody's cool? I think everybody's cool.
I think pretty much everybody's cool.
I think everybody's cool too. Yeah. I mean, they might have some uncool moments, but that's cool too.
Yeah, exactly. Like people are worrying too much.
Yeah, I think people worry too much about whether they're cool sounding or not.
Yep.
I'm learning.
Oh,
I'm learning this just recently. I'm not gonna sound like all profound and shit. I am just learning that
no,
if
you're
you
very
just
good.
be.
And then I don't. Am I keeping you from your work or whatnot? Or?
Oh, so this is my work. Let me let you in on my work. Here's my schedule. From 9 to 9:15, I have to put 4 jars on a stir plate for a half an hour and then pass it over. And then I can go home.
Oh wow! So that really is hashtag. No, that's real work. That's.
I'm getting paid to do this. So I'm getting paid to be on stereo. Yeah, it's specialized. Yeah.
Specialized work. That's.
That's a great job to have. That's a great job.
It is. It's a wonderful job. Do you see why I'm trying to get out of this industry? It's soul crushing. I want to play with animals, and I want to have days off, and I want to get paid to play with monkeys and give them little things to put in their little hands because they're precious. And you know that some monkeys, like if you give one monkey a grape and you give the other monkey another grape, they will look at the grapes and be like, wait, he got one that's way too big. Or they don't like it with the skin. They'll throw it back at you and you got to peel the skin. Or some of them like it if you cut the grape in half or in quarters. They're picky. They're their own little individuals. This is why I love animals. I love animals because I get them. Mammals mostly. But I get them. I'm like, you want what you want, how you want it. And they don't, they're just like, no. My cats are like, I don't like this food. I told you this multiple times. Why do you keep giving it to me? Like, they'll look at you that way. And I'm like, oh, crap, I'm sorry. I did not respect your autonomous being. Forgive me. I love animals. I always have. I'm a huge animal lover. When I say I'm an animal lover, I'm a huge animal lover. So being in this industry has been COVID 2020. Wake up call. What do you want to do with your life, everybody? Anybody who's listening, what do you want? If you have that somewhat figured out, you're fucking winning. Because I'm still trying to figure it out. I think we're all trying to figure it out.
Yes. You clearly were meant for this app, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
What? No!
You speak really well. No, this has been really good, and this is episode 1 of Best Batman, Cat Vice, and 10-11 Comedy, Fashion, Teeth have been the topics, primarily. Yep.
These are, you know what? I will talk about my 3 favorite topics are cats, sex, and self-discovery. And I think all of 3 of those actually can often be combined in one wonderful conversation. One relatable, giant, awesome conversation. So I'm here for it. If you are willing and open to joke and talk about cats, cat behavior, sex behavior, and life, people behavior. I think it's awesome.
This is, I'm definitely going to be cutting this together this is a
Oh
lot
my
of,
God.
oh
my God. Oh, that's my jersey
long.
coming out. Oh my God. Holy
Oh my
crap.
God.
Oh my God. No, that's with the chocolate and the coffee and what else? The water. Like when I don't drink very much. I was sober for a year. Now it's been a year and a half, so I don't drink a whole lot. But when I do, or when I get heated, my hands come out, my fingertips come out with the freaking nails, and I start pointing at things. I'm like, no, listen. And then I'm like, oh crap, I'm sorry. I forgot who I was for a moment. Forgive me.
The jersey comes out.
The jersey comes out when I start talking about things I'm passionate about.
Yeah, I swam in a apartment pool in New Jersey when I was about 6 years old, and I still have a little very, very tiny, like, not even a scar, I would say, but like on my knuckle when I hit
What happened?
It was like a rock kind of hard edge, and so I was swimming with my eyes closed, and so a knuckle just simply like kind of scraped a little bit, and it's not like you notice it, but it's something that I believe is from that, but I actually still don't know.
So you have an unknown scar with unknown origins, undisclosed, uncertain
I don't
origins.
even know if you'd call it I don't even know if you'd call it a scar in my knuckle, but yeah, it's just a little.
Because I have the same thing on my toe. I was swimming in a pool that had rocky sides and rocky bottoms. I don't know why that was okay years ago. And I was also swimming with my eyes closed. Why do kids do that?
No way.
And I scraped my toe on it and I started bleeding everywhere. And I still have a scar on my toe from swimming with my eyes closed in a pool. So that's crazy. We're clearly meant to be. Clearly. 100%.
That is a very interesting coincidence. I wonder how many other New Jersey swimming people
story scars.
Yeah, because I just had an aunt in New Jersey. That's the only reason I was in New Jersey, I think.
You've been to a lot of places, though. I remember you talking to somebody You were talking to somebody the other day. No, the other day. Listen, like I've been listening for a long time, literally since last night. To this guy yesterday, and you told him all the places that you had lived in, and they were quite a few. Maine. You're from Maine, right? And then where else? Because that's all I got. Maine and here. And that's all I remember.
Yeah, it was like I was born in Florida, then moved to Philadelphia.
That's right.
Lived to
Philly. That's right. You were in Philly too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, you were in Philadelphia?
No, my friends are in Philly because it's all because if you work in Central Jersey or South Jersey, or you live in Central or South, you automatically live or work in Philly. Like it's just one and the same. Like if you're in New Jersey, it depends on what part of New Jersey you're from. If you say, "Oh, I'm heading to the city," if you're like in the middle or south, you mean Philly, or if you're in the middle or north, you might mean New York City. So it really all depends.
Okay.
But that's so cool. How long did you live in Philly for?
I was in Philadelphia so Florida was like Gainesville, Florida for literally less than a year. Like I was just a baby, and then I moved to Philadelphia.
So you grew up there?
I went to first grade in Philadelphia, and I ended first grade in Maine, and I skipped kindergarten.
That's a very
full.
Wait, did you make the choice to skip kindergarten?
No, it was just
Did you
full.
just say fuck this?
It was full in Philadelphia based on my birthday, so I tested out. I got one question wrong, which was what was the color, and they said it was I think it was like red, and they said magenta or something.
How dare they fool you, bamboozle you like that?
I still don't.
It's hard for a child to tell the difference between red and magenta. That's not very nice.
Yeah, I could be remembering it wrong. Maybe I just got red and pink mixed up or
That's
something.
okay.
I'm
It's a
pretty
better
sure
story that way.
I'm remembering it right. I'm pretty sure. I just want to, yeah.
That's the way it is for now, and it's a good
You
story.
want to play around with monkeys?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I don't want to have one in my house. That's just bananas because it would probably chase my cats around and make their little kitty lives a living hell. But yes, I do want to. I can catch monkeys too. I used to be really good at it.
How do you catch a monkey?
Oh, that's a great story. How does one catch a monkey? Well, kids, this is what happens. So, in animal testing, if you just joined us, they're in cages, steel cages, and in order to take them out, you either have to do one of two things. You either have to attach a cage to their cage, a smaller cage to their bigger cage, and open two doors to get them and train them, because you have to train them to go into the smaller cage. And then you take the smaller cage, which has strategic holes in places, not too big where they could get out, but enough to pull out a limb so you could take their blood or give them treats. Don't stick your fingers in monkeys' mouths. They will put anything in their mouths and bite it. That's what they do. That's how they live life. Don't put anything near a monkey mouth. Unless the monkey knows you and wants to give you a little kiss. That's also really cute too. But then the other way they could get out is if they're smart, so they figure out a way to unlock the doors if they're not locked and get out by themselves. And so you're just walking into a room ready to start your day, and you have a monkey sitting on top of a cage. You're like, whoa, hey buddy, what's up? Now at this point they are aware of your presence in the room, so you can't really do all ninja attack sneak, like you can't jump on a monkey. And then also they have the choice to start scratching up your face if they want to. Okay, they have that choice too. So we're covered in PPE with like masks and head bouffants and gloves and all sorts of fun things to protect yourself from poop, because monkeys poop. They poop everywhere. They poop without thinking twice. They just poop. And it's great. And so, and when they're excited, just like us, when we're nervous or afraid, or we get stress diarrhea, when you're going to have a busy day at work, they also get stress diarrhea if they think you're chasing them down, which you're going to have to, right? So they're stress diarrheaing all over the place. They also bounce and flip around. So the stress diarrhea becomes like a splooge of poop going in all directions. So that's also fun too. Yes.
Splooge refer to cum.
Poop all over the place.
I've only heard. I don't want to imagine cum and poop. The splooge to me just meant cum. I'm pretty sure splooge.
Oh, forgive me. No, you're right. Splooging is splooging. You're right. But I use splooging as a verb today. As a verb, as a form of projecting poop.
You're getting fire. You see the
They're
fire?
projecting poop. They come too. They come too.
Do you see the screen?
I see the fire. Yeah, I see the fire. I see all
that means the audience is bursting out laughing and enjoying.
And when monkeys come too, they do. In fact, the males, they have nothing else to do. They masturbate all day. They have nothing else to do but masturbate all day. So you open their pans, and the pans at the bottom that has their pee or their poop, it has literally splooge everywhere. That's all they do. And they just stare at you, and then they invite you to touch their penis because they're monkeys. They're like, hey,
this is exactly
feels nice.
me.
Do you want to join me? Do you want to touch it too? Look at it. And they just like diddle it. They like diddle it. They diddle the ends of it. They pick at it. They're literally the most essential form of humans sometimes. So anyways, so they get out. So what you have to do is you have to sneak behind the cages and grab onto the base of their tails without them even noticing. And if you grab not the tip of the tail, because that's mean, you have to grab the base of it because that's very muscular and meaty. It's almost like a limb. And then you hold on to it tight and hope that they don't rear around and start going for your face. And most of the time they don't, because they're prey animals, and they just concede. They're like, oh fuck, okay, I'm done. The game's over.
You gotta look for probably risk control is probably pretty important, right?
Risk control, yeah. Do you know the kind of insurance? We have death and dismemberment insurance here at the company.
Oh goodness.
I knew a guy who had his finger chopped all the way through with a monkey canine. and it was hanging off his finger, and he had to go to the emergency room. And I'm like, how were you not screaming the whole time? He's like, after a while, it was just shock. He's like, yep, that's my finger, and it's hanging off my other part of my finger.
Well, I've had my toe broken. That's the most catastrophic injury. Well, I don't
was
know.
it the pinky? Was it the pinky toe?
No, the big toe.
Oh, what did you do? What did you do?
It was just jujitsu. There was a position, and then I was kind of being a little too relaxed and dumb and not paying attention. And anyway, a guy put weight on me when I put my foot up and toe. Really, I just put all my pressure on my big toe. And it just kind of snapped, looking up at me, it's pointing. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
If I'm just sitting with my legs, so I was like, tap, stop. And then I look at it, and then I instinctively, luckily, within 15 seconds, I had just been it's not supposed to be like that, and then just cracked it to the right position.
Oh, is there a safe word in jiu-jitsu? Are there safe words?
Yeah, tap.
Can we do that during sex when we meet? Can we just if it goes too far, tap.
Yeah.
Can I wiggle my big toe? I'll wiggle my big toe.
I think that's a good safe word for everyone. Yeah, tap. Tap early, tap often, and tap until you tap out, as they say in the South.
I'll be honest, I've never had to use a safe word or tap fervently. So it's consent is always cool. Consent is very nice, but I've never had to use any safe words. What's been your best safe word? What's been the most colorful safe word that you've come up with?
I don't think I've ever had. Yeah, I've never really seriously had a safe word. So
we should come up with one right now.
Probably pineapple or something similar. That. I don't know what would be. Yeah. Maybe pineapple.
Mine was because normally I'll say stop for any reason because I'm from New Jersey, but I don't mean it. So there's a hint to you. If I say stop, I don't mean it. But so I had to come up with something that meant ceasefire without it sounding hilarious or without killing the mood. So I had to use I had to grab a thesaurus and look up words for stop that wouldn't sound unsexy. And so I was like, enough sounded pretty good for me. And because it has a nice soft F at the end. So I'm like, okay, I'll use I'm like enough. And it's also classy as fuck. It's like pinky up classy, you're sipping your tea, and it's nice. I like
it's forceful too. Enough.
It's forceful as well. Enough. Yes.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of thought into it. I never had to use it though. So I'm like, all right, cool, but that's mine. And I'm like, pineapple would crack me up. It might ruin the mood.
So enough pineapple. I mean, that's what you want to do when you want a safe word. You kind of want to ruin the mood. So I think enough pineapple.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, for me, if a safe word always meant stopping whatever the thing that you're doing that's not turning me on.
Oh, I've never been that lucky. I feel like anytime I've ruined I don't think I would. I think when it's over, and then I don't get another chance.
No, I'm one of those bitches where I'm like, no, I didn't tell you I was done. Where are you going? And I'm like, can you bring that back over here? We weren't done.
Everyone, I think I speak for everyone when I say that's appreciated.
There's a little monkey that I follow on Instagram, and his name is Peter the Monkey, and he's in South America, and he's so tiny. You don't know at first until they put something in the photo to kind of reference scale. And he's so tiny. And he's the cutest little monkey man I ever did see. Well, I just love him. And his name is Peter, and you should follow him too. And he's just so cute, and he makes my day happy.
So you enjoy miniature penis?
So hold on, keep talking.
So you said you enjoy miniature things, miniature monkeys.
I was also gonna mute my peeing, but I'm not gonna now. Yes, because
you can. I mean, I think it is pretty standard if you want to mute your peeing. That's totally cool.
No, because we're talking about miniature monkeys now. I said I enjoy. I can't can't mute my pee if we're talking about miniature monkeys. No, because I did say I love all miniature things. I really do, and miniature monkeys are definitely one of them. If you can take your favorite thing and make it miniature and put it in your pocket, it's just even better than it was before. Now I'm gonna mute the flush. Hold on.
Oh yeah, of course.
I want to make sure that you guys include this blind swimming story in your guys' wedding vows, please.
Oh my God, we're getting married! I'm so excited.
What's going on, Joey? How you doing?
How you doing, Benny Boom Boom?
Oh, Benny Boom Boom, that sounds like some dude I dated in high school. What
Oh
up,
my
Benny?
God.
My first boyfriend was Vinny. My first boyfriend was a Vinny, and then he married a Vincenza, and then my sister's husband is also Vinny.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a Joe Pesci.
Yes.
Is it bananas? Is it really bananas? BANANAS.
Yep.
Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a good New Year so far. Yeah.
That's Batman?
Joey's a good shit.
Yeah.
We talked to him yesterday, actually earlier this morning.
I'm having a good New Year's. I just met my husband on stereo, so that's cool. My next one. Let's try this again. How many marriages?
I wouldn't put anything in front of a monkey.
Oh,
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They throw the shit and everything. They don't give a fuck.
Oh wait. Common misconception. Okay, I'm gonna learn you guys something. Apes will actually take their feces and throw it at you, and they're more conscious of the fact that it's gross. Monkeys won't do that. They might, if they're bored, they might take their poop and smear it on the walls, and we call them Picassos when they do that. And then they make art with their poop because they're using their resources. But monkeys will not fling poop at you, and apes will do it to get your attention. And that's some ape knowledge for you, non-human primate
what's
knowledge.
The difference between a monkey and an ape?
They're different. They're different. But they're different levels of consciousness. That's why people don't test on apes anymore. It's illegal. But monkeys is still a very common.
They're too smart. They're too
smart. Are the what? Yeah, they are too smart. I'm hoping that in like 10 or 20 years, the testing on animals, my job will be obsolete. And technology is going in that direction. But the monkey is so well studied and so close to humans. Apes were much closer to humans. That's why animal testing on monkeys is such a thing, because their systems are so much related to us. So if a new version of aspirin comes up, the only way they could get it to market is by doing preclinical testing, which is animal testing, which is monkeys, before it goes to human testing. That's the only legal way to do it if it wants FDA approval. So any drugs that you buy at CVS or anything like that has probably been animal tested first before it goes to human trials. And then that takes years. Sometimes these drugs take about 10 years to work out. And a lot of people don't know that. They don't want to know that. But hopefully, with technology and stem cell research, my job will be completely obsolete, and we will realize that monkeys are sentient, beautiful creatures that don't deserve this, and it will be a bad memory, and it'll be great. And we could just, I heard that they're making meat now in labs, like fake meat. Like in labs. I didn't know this was a thing. Like it's not like Beyond Burger. It's
in the show Better Off Ted. There's an episode on fake meat. Better Off Ted. Wait, we looked up lyrics to Baby Got Back earlier. I'm not gonna close that.
We firmly established that a 24-inch waist, 36, 24, 36 is very difficult to attain. I've never seen a woman with those measurements personally. I mean, they might exist maybe with a corset or a waist trainer. Maybe Kim Kardashian. What are her measurements? Does somebody out there know Kim Kardashian's measurements?
No, I have no idea. But I'd go by like looks instead of the number, basically. Like in feel.
Whatever makes your penis wiggle, right?
Now, there's a new word I've never heard of: stress diarrhea. That's awesome.
What? Stress diarrhea is my favorite phrase because it applies
It's
to.
awesome, but I'm a little sad that it's sandwiched next to me, like talking about my penis wiggling. But
Use monkey fling poo as your safe word.
Oh my god, no, because I'll start laughing again. I mean, unless I'm hurting you and you really want it to stop. Why am I the one hurting you during sex? Because I know I will be.
I'm committed to enough. Enough is.
Monkeys have tails and apes don't, and that's why I fucking hate Curious George, because he's a chimp and he has no tail.
Yeah,
he is an ape, but in the song they sing, Curious George, the curious little monkey. He's not a monkey, he is an ape.
Yeah,
and he's
actually,
just,
Curious George doesn't have a tail. A lot of people
I don't,
think
he
that
kind
he
of
has
gives
a
me the
tail.
willies. I don't like Curious George. I like monkeys. I don't like Curious George. He's a chimp. And
He's a chimp. Yeah,
he's a little, I don't know, he gives me some weird vibage. I don't like Curious George.
I like him. He's just interested.
I didn't know Curious George was actually a chimp until well into my adulthood. And then somebody pointed out that he did not have a tail. And everybody thinks he does. And it's a phrase that people call it where a huge amount of people believe something that doesn't really exist is there. Like Fruit Loops. Everybody thinks Fruit Loops is spelled like fruit, F-R-U-I-T, but it's actually F-R-O-O-T. And everybody, you will swear up and down the first time that it's actually Fruit Loops, like fruit. fruit. What is that called? Somebody out there
That's
has to
like
know.
that alternate reality stuff with the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah,
And
the Bernstein Bears. Yeah, that was another
Shazam,
one. But there's a term for it. I forget what it's called.
Shaquille. I forget that too. Somebody comment. Somebody knows.
Yeah.
So there's this company called, I think it's Ouroboros. It's based off of the snake or the dragon that's eating itself, its own tail. And you can, they're doing humans. You can eat yourself. So you send in some DNA, I guess, or this may just be what they're working towards. But the concept is that you can donate your DNA and they make you meat. And then you can eat yourself.
Oh my god!
I would totally do it. I bet I taste delicious with a little splash of barbecue sauce. I really do.
I have a story.
And you are so cool. I have not only followed you, but I've you're awesome. I've developed a girl crush. I'm not lesbian, but you are awesome, and I'm totally following you. And please tell me more about your little Picassos.
Oh, how cute!
Basically
People are so nice.
Yeah, and the messages come through kind of in blocks. So like it's like either a 0 to or 3 to 1, 3 second to 1 minute block.
Oh,
so like
okay. Wait, what were we saying just now? I was about to go on a roll about something. What was the thing we were just talking about? What was the thing?
I have a story.
Tell me.
No, that was what you said.
No, damn it! I don't remember the story though. Fuck! What were we talking about? There was the Curious George thing.
Can you repeat?
The human meat. I got it. Yes. I have a story.
Better Off Ted Despair. It's called Despair on YouTube. If you Google Better Off Ted Fake Meat and tell your story.
Okay, fake meat, and then meat made out of you. So I have a friend who's just like, cannibalism is not, is frowned upon. She's like, but it's meat, right? We're all made of meat. And she's like, so she wants a perfectly alternative to eating humans that's not going to be frowned upon so much. She goes, placentas. She goes, apparently there's a lot of nutritional value in placentas. I wouldn't know. So she made our friend have her placenta saved because apparently during the afterbirth, they dump all of that. And so she froze the placenta to eat it later. And then she forgot that it was in her freezer. She stuck it all the way in the back. The kid is now like 7 months old. He's already like a baby walker. He's already talking. And she said, I can't eat it anymore because it's freezer burned. You used the wrong Ziploc bag. Oh wow. I'm like, because I wanted to know what it was like. I'm like, what did it taste like? And she never got a chance, so she had to toss it.
Oh man. Oh.
I have interesting friends.
That isn't it. That's very unique.
She also took her cat Giblets, who's a hairless cat, and she composted him when she died, and she wants to dig up the head so that she could like put it in this like little jar and then put a little plaque that says Giblets on it and put it in her game room. Yeah. So she was asking me, how long does it take for an animal to decompose? I'm like, I couldn't tell you. But a year and a half sounds pretty
32
good.
hours. 32. No, I'm just kidding. That would be really weird if I had like that specific.
You knew that? How do you know that, huh? What's in your trunk? What kind of things are in your trunk? No, seriously, what kind of items are in your trunk? I actually went out when I went to Pike Place yesterday with my friends. My friend Suhavi had water and of course a jack for a tire, and she had umbrellas, and what else? She had a saw. She had a saw. And she goes, you just have to be prepared for everything. I'm like, I just have kitty litter in my trunk, for the snow days that don't happen out here. But what do you have in your trunk?
Kitty litter for the snow.
Yes!
That is for the. Wow. I have I could go back and look exactly right now, but I'm going from brain, and I have some things. There's just like the battery starter. So basically, if my battery runs out, it's
that's
like
good.
self-contained.
That's good. Yeah.
And then I used to have a baseball bat and a glove and baseball, but that's just because
you wanted to play
why,
baseball randomly?
I mean, I typically, and I have my gym bag of like jiu-jitsu stuff, just in case
that's very particular.
I'm not training right now because I should just I'm kind of being really cautious anyway. Like,
I
we have a
actually
small
have a friend
bubble
who
anyway,
does
but
Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, and he had to stop doing his classes too because of COVID. You are the second guy I've met this year that does Jiu-Jitsu.
It's this year?
Yes, this year.
2021?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You are the second guy. Okay, so last year I met a guy who did Jiu-Jitsu, and then this year I met a guy that does Jiu-Jitsu. Never mind.
I'm the first this year.
You're the first this year. Congratulations. What other first do you want to be? You could be my other first for other things. Yes.
What do you need?
I don't know. What else? What do you do? What are your skills? Your skill set.
Mostly just sex.
Honestly. Your story. You're going to talk about eating yourself.
You have other skills. I don't need to eat myself. You can do that for me, though. You do it apparently for a really long time. That's really nice. That's very generous of you.
I do. I have been called a generous lover, but
oh, you have? That's so sweet. Aww.
But also, you did comment it's important to hear moaning and like encouragement. I definitely like to do that, but I believe I've also been guilty of not being vocal sometimes. But there's a bunch of variables,
Listen, guys, if you can, and you know what, this is just me, I don't know if the girls will agree to it. If you can be vocal when we're doing something to you, that's really nice. You don't have to scream or yell or anything, but it's a really nice affirmation that you're having a good time. So
it's called words of affirmation. It's literally
a love language. And that's a love language, people. And by the way, love language. Yeah, listen, it's important to know what love language you are, but it's also really, really important to know what love language is the person that you're dealing with. Yeah,
that's the way they receive love.
Yes, because if you're sitting there and they're giving you like gifts, for example, they're buying you little things, and that's not your love language, and you're like, I didn't fucking need this. Like, I needed to spend some time with you. You're gonna get into fights, and they're like, but I'm just telling you in my little ways that I love you. I bought you this little cat figurine that I saw at CVS, and I thought you'd like it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I need words of affirmation instead. You gotta know the way that you give it and the way that you get it. So what's your love language to give? And
words of affirmation. Yeah, words of affirmation and physical touch, I'd say, are probably top two.
For giving or receiving?
Definitely for receiving, and also for giving, it's definitely. I'm trying to make sure I covered all. Yeah, I think it's the similar for giving. But maybe not.
Okay. So you get you're a giver. So you give because you're a giver. Great. And then so you like touch and words of affirmation to receive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cute. Physical touch. Okay, so for me, and it seems to change every day, but for me, physical touch and communication, words of affirmation, I guess, are important to receive. And then to give is acts of service. I sometimes do too many nice things for people. Way too many. Like, oh, do you need me to pick you up from the airport? Or, oh, do you need me to pick up the cupcakes?
I do that. That's my number one.
That's how I give.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
especially
But
in
if
my
but
first
honestly,
marriage.
yeah. But honestly, if I receive acts of service, I feel bad. I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. It's okay. I got it. No, don't worry. I got it.
I'm exactly the same way.
We are soulmates, and we need to get married for the second time.
I annoy people with not getting help sometimes. Like
me too.
Yeah.
I'm the worst. You know, when I move, all my furniture is light as fuck. It looks very nice, but it's light as fuck for a reason, because I move by myself. I don't call my friends. I don't ask them to help me move. I do it by myself. My mother gets so angry with me. She's like, hire people, ask your friends. I'm like, no, you ask your friends. I'm like, no, like, I can't do it. I just feel bad. And I feel better just taking care of shit on my own. And that's just me. I know that's in 2021, I'm going to try to accept help a lot more, because that's my thing. That's my trigger. I noticed. I picked up on it. So, I give acts of service. I should be able to safely receive acts of service too without getting mad at people. So I'm taking that into account. But physical
and one
touch
act of service can be physical touch eating out. That's what. No, I'm just kidding.
So when I had my first child, I had a C-section, and I was super pissed to find out, because I wanted to save my placenta and plant a tree with it. After doing a lot of research, but they're like, oh no, you have to tell us well in advance. We've already thrown your placenta away. So I was pissed.
My friend had to
fast forward 8 years later. I don't recommend that spacing, by the way. I have another baby, but this time it's a complicated pregnancy, and I developed what is called a chorioangioma. So it is a vascular tumor. It's a tumor made out of blood vessels, and it was actually stealing the baby's blood supply. So I had to go in for weekly ultrasounds just to check, to make sure she was getting enough blood to her heart. So when that happened, and I had her super early at 26 weeks. So anyways, long story short, I made them on that one. I was like, I don't want to save the placenta, but I want to see the tumor. So they brought the placenta over to my head.
That's awesome. I'm sorry, but I work with, opening, like we open up bodies, we do necropsies. I'm used to that. That is really cool. When I was a vet tech, there was an abscess that was pussing over, and they're like, do you want to see it? All of us jump right in. It takes a special kind of people to work with, body parts. And we're like, yes, and pop it. And then she cut it open, and all this pus just came out. It was just a giant tumor with pus.
Dr. Pimple Popper kind of stuff.
I love Dr. Pimple Popper. Do you have pimples? Can I pop them? Those are two very important questions in this relationship.
I'm pretty good, I think, but
yeah, me too. I don't get pimples.
And then like,
what about your back? You can't see your back. You don't know what's back there.
I can see. I mean, I feel and can see. Like I have mirrors.
Can you feel and see a pimple?
My back's pretty smooth.
Oh, ooh, hello. Really? That's a turn on for me. That's actually. I'm not. Really? Do you have those two lines that go down your sides all the way down to your penis? Those two lines on your side? That's my favorite.
Oh, that like cut.
Yeah. You don't have to. It's okay.
The black guy with the music video.
What? What?
D'Angelo? I think D'Angelo has a
oh my god, video. That's probably where it first started for me, with that D'Angelo video. That's where it began. That was 1998, I think. That was 1998. That's also one of my weird talents. I know where music came from what year, I think. I'm usually off by like 2 or 3 years. But I think that was 1998. Oh,
but
no,
I'm awesome with the penis line thing.
Do you have it?
No.
Do you have them? though.
No, I can't say like I don't not have like I've seen.
Don't worry,
You know
it's
what
not
I
a
mean?
deal
Like
breaker.
it's almost like it's a blank canvas-ish that has like a sketch of, but I'm different at different moments. If I've had pizza
Same.
recently or not. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
not
right.
bad.
We're
Not
all
bad.
you're not bad. How would you
I'm
rate
alright.
yourself on a scale? Because you seem like a confident person. So, and I don't
Probably
like
like
rating. I don't like rating at all. But if you were to say
yeah.
a rate, what
The
would you
typical
say?
numbers 1 to 10. I maybe
Yeah.
maybe an 8 or something.
Oh
Like,
damn! Oh, that's nice because I'm an 8 too.
oh, really?
I am. Yeah. I would say I'm
You give
definitely like
yourself
8
an 8?
point. I would think I was an 8 point, like maybe 4.7 or something on a day where I had pizza, and maybe like an 8.77 or something without pizza or something, or if I just went on a run.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I need you to. Can you click the bottom right icon real quick?
Is it a bell?
It should be the person looking the
profile
little
looking
icon.
guy. Yeah. My person with the cat ears. Yes.
And then if you look at your followers,
I have 12.
Yeah. Can you follow all them real quick? If you follow all them.
Follow. Okay. I follow.
Yep.
I'll follow everybody. Look at that. It's 2021. Follows for everyone. Merry Christmas. Follow.
I'm so happy that you made it into stereo, and all of these people are going to contribute to you having an amazing time in stereo.
Oh, I'm already having an amazing time. We owe it to them to get married, though, at this point, or at the very least have sex, right?
Yes, I'm not going to say no to that. What are you up to, Rick?
Oh, sorry. My long growth story. Anyways, so my second one was also a cesarean, and so they took her out, and I wanted to see the placenta. I wanted to see that tumor, so they brought it over, and I was able to look at the tumor that almost, killed my baby. And it was, at that point, it had kind of cut itself off. It wasn't stealing all of the blood, and it didn't look like anything hardly at all. But fun story. Placentas, they are amazing. It's so cool. And I wish it didn't cost $1 million. I would have, looking back now, I wouldn't have planted it with tree. I would have saved both of them. So my kids would have all those stem cells and had it preserved properly. But they want a huge upfront amount of money, and then you have to pay to have it stored. So
oh shit,
I didn't do it because I was broke.
That's terrible. How are they going to ask you to pay for your own body parts, to store your own parts? That's messed up. Hello?
That is.
Hello?
Yeah.
Listen, communication.
I'm not muted, am I? Oh. Uh-oh. I think it's broken a little. I think it broke a little.
Those are also my favorite. I like to refer to those as yummy lines.
I think your audio is broken. I think you said what happened. Oh, this is a really fun bug, actually. Can you talk more? This is funny. I'll end it. I'll end it and give you a call back.